Hello. Today I will be learning how to write poetry. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to spew sonnets with such ferocity that they make Emily Dickinson quake with jealousy. And now, thanks to this stirring poem by Gabby Hanna, I found the courage to do so. Filler by Gabby Hanna. Some of these poems were written because inspiration struck. Others were written because I had a deadline and needed to fill pages. Can you guess which are which? This speaks to my heart on such levels. The metaphors hidden betwixt the lines they make me wanna. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And you've probably guessed what we're gonna be doing today. Disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. Yeah. If you are a fan of Gabby Hanna, or if you're Gabby Hanna herself, which sounds crazy, but Chris Barnett did see my video on him, so it's not impossible, obviously. She is an intelligent, beautiful businesswoman who has worked very hard over the past few years and made a platform for herself, and also has been very open about her mental health recently. I am not a doctor, and I'm definitely not a mental health professional, so I will not be speculating on that in this video or in any way trying to insinuate that Gabby is crazy. Disclaimer over. I've never personally followed Gabby on anything, but I do remember seeing some of her vines when Vine was still around. She went from there to doing YouTube, where she did a lot of story times, and then about 2 years ago, I think, is when she started doing music. You probably know this stuff and have some idea of all the drama she's been in, so I won't go into too much detail. But recently, she's been on my FYP a lot. Some might even say too much. And it's me. I am some. I say it's too much. Gabby has this ongoing, endless drama with Trisha Paytas. Trish was actually a guest on Gabby's podcast channel in February of this year, where they talked about that a little bit. And by they talked about it, I mean Gabby talked about it while Trisha sat and nodded and smiled.
My pop song
Right.
went viral. It's a shame, I really like her music, but I had to take her out of my playlist because of this.
Right.
And then I kept doing pop. Butterflies was pop. So that was whatever.
Yeah.
So I was trying to fit myself in this box of I'm a pop artist.
Right.
I'm not. I was trying to appease the masses. It didn't work. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Life gets, that's when all of a sudden it's she's a narcissist. She's a manipulator. She's a terrible person.
Yeah.
By the way, I've never talked about this.
Oh.
But
It was a little awkward, but whatever. They seemed mostly civil. I think they exchanged apologies. Gabby showed remorse for the whole Gabby who cried STD incident of 2019. But then Gabby posted this TikTok.
Never mattered what I had to say. I was always wrong. Every question turned into another long night chat.
Which received this duet.
Never mattered what I had to say. I was always wrong. Every question turned into another long night chat.
Which received this comment from Trish. And seemingly this one emoji was enough to cause a complete 180 in how Gabby was treating Trisha. She started talking about them all over TikTok.
Trisha Paytas is upset that I called her untalented, even though she's allowed to have an opinion about me. She says everyone can have an opinion. She has an opinion about my music. But what's this? You're making fun of me online, you hypocritical fake bitch.
And Twitter. I made a Twitter just so I could read Gabby's tweets for this video, so if any of y'all want to follow me over there. I don't even know what you post on Twitter because I've never had one, but just real quick, while I was reading Gabby's tweets for this video, I found this one of her accusing BB Rexa of copying her Monster music video, because there's a shot of BB Rexa sitting on the ground. There's a vase and a mirror being shattered, then a match being lit, and then a house on fire. So, four of the most original concepts that are not at all frequently used in music videos. Bibi tweeted back and said that actually her inspiration came from Eminem and Rihanna's Love the Way You Lie music video, which yeah, they're similar. Also, you can't really copyright the very well-known cinematic shot of having your subject light something against a dark, contrasting background. The mirror and vase breaking in BB's video is because the entire house is breaking. You can't have the house come down and exclude the vase and the mirror. Oh my God, there was an earthquake. Are you guys okay? Yeah, we're fine, but the house is almost completely destroyed. What do you mean, almost? Well, the vase and mirror made it, miraculously. That is miraculous. Those are basically the two most fragile things someone can have in a house. Anyway, Gabby and Trisha started going at it once again on TikTok and Twitter. I'm not really gonna talk about it because I'm honestly sick of hearing about the two of them arguing. Now they're talking about how they were friends or they weren't really friends and how they invited her to Thanksgiving or they didn't invite her to Thanksgiving, and I do not give a fuck. On April 23rd, Gabby tweeted this announcing a mini-series, which now these make a lot more sense.
I'm back, bitches. And I don't want to hear I'm acting different.
Gabby's podcast channel almost consistently gets less than 100,000 views per video, and Trish and Ethan's podcast, Frenemies, consistently gets a lot more than that. People are saying that she's stirring up all this old drama to try and get an invite onto the Frenemies podcast, which makes sense so that she can try and get some views to her channel, as well as bringing attention to her mini-series. The thing that really caught my attention, and seems to be another point that caused these strange posts from Gabby, was this video by Rachel Oates, who is amazing by the way, reviewing Gabby's new book, Dandelion, which is more poetry. The review was negative, but gave some valid criticisms, and Gabby's immediate and very professional response was to attack Rachel online and send her fans after them to the point that Rachel had to delete Twitter.
You could just apologize. You literally just ran away and blocked me instead of looking at your own criticism. You can't take criticism towards yourself at all. You can't stand even the tiniest ounce of criticism. You're a fucking monster.
But wait, can you guess who sent Rachel the book to review in the first place? It was Gabby. Gabby sent her the book to review. My mind is so completely boggled by this. This is your career. This is your job. Can you imagine accepting criticism in this way at any other type of job? Yeah, so Douglas, I just feel like the graph could have a little less blue, maybe some warmer colors to try and cheer things up a little bit, and then we could go from that. Fuck you. I'm sorry? Fuck you. Your opinion doesn't matter. I'm your boss. I'm your boss. I have more Instagram followers than you, bitch. Okay, well, you're fired. Obviously. You're a bully. I'm a what? You're a high school fucking bully. Point the finger, pull the trigger, throw him off your rail. You'll give yours eventually. Please leave. Please.
Hi, I'm going to be voicing for Gabby Hanna in this next video because she has her song quietly playing in the background and I'm not getting a copy strike. Not today.
I really cannot believe that you guys let a woman who doesn't like Bo Burnham tell you that my book wasn't good. This is the biggest compliment that I've ever fucking gotten, that she called both mine and Bo Burnham's work disappointing. She called Bo Burnham's work disappointing. Her. Who is she? Who is she? She's a person making content on YouTube who's allowed to have an opinion regardless of the fact that she has less subscribers than you. Gabby, no matter the situation, seems to have the same response to criticism. Oh, you have less subscribers than me? You're irrelevant. Oh, you have more subscribers than me? You're a bully. Either way, she's absolved of all fault, of course. I went into this video with a pretty open mind. Everything I've heard or seen about Gabby Hanna has always been secondhand, and I know how the internet can be sometimes, so I've never taken any of it to heart or really formed an opinion about her. But now I have, and it's definitely an opinion. I think my biggest takeaway regarding her character comes from how she confronted Bebe Rexha versus Rachel Oates. Bebe Rexha is a celebrity singer who had never heard of Gabby before these tweets, while Rachel Oates is a YouTuber with less than 300,000 subscribers. She called Rachel Oates a bitch multiple times, and if you go watch any of Rachel's videos, she is the opposite of that. Called Rachel a bitch for criticizing her poetry. And did I mention that Gabby's the one who sent Rachel the book in the first place? I did? Okay. Sorry, I just felt like I needed to bring it up again for some reason. But then when she was trying to accuse the music video of copying hers, it was all, oh, Miss BB Rexa, please. Oh, I love you so much and I'm such a fan of your work and I'm so sorry to bother you, but I think maybe you might have just a tiny bit copied my music video. And again, I'm sure you had nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. I would never accuse you of such a thing. But like, dude, if the way you treat people is decided by how much clout they have, or AKA how much clout they can potentially give you, you're not a good person. And to your frequent complaints on how people bully you and how undeserving you are of that.
You're a bitch. What is it, you manipulative, narcissistic bitch? Face yourself, bitch. You mean miss 4K views on your fucking makeup tutorial? Miss 4K views on your commentary piece a week ago? Yeah, I just checked.
Maybe you are the monster that's been there all along. I'm gonna call it there, you guys. Thank you so much for getting us to our first 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know how to say how much I appreciate it. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to my name is ChadChad. Not really. And do you hate your wife? Because I know I do. Hate your wife. I didn't know how to tell you, I'm sorry. Relationships can be magical. They're full of possibilities and excitement and joy. Unless you post TikToks together, because then we can't tell if you love each other or if one of you is actually being held against your will.
Wife, come here.
TikTok couple humor is really good if you haven't had a chance to watch a couple argue in line at the grocery store or watch any stand-up comedy from the 1980s to mid-2000s.
I don't even know why women get mad. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to finish fast anyway.
Every Friday, my husband makes me wake up at 5 in the morning to get him a cinnamon bun from the local bakery. So I have been using these store-bought ones so I can sleep in until 6.
I feel bad asking the employees at Panera to bring me a salad with slightly less rotten lettuce, so I can't imagine asking someone to wake up at 5 a.m. to get me a baked good.
Wrapping it up like the bake shop does.
Sometimes you have to run an errand for your partner, like if they're busy and if they really need something. I don't think that this fits into that criteria, but what do I know? Maybe this cinnamon roll is crucial to this guy's workday. Hey, did you get those reports back? No, sorry, I just fell a little behind. Okay, well, did you finish organizing that Excel sheet that I sent you? No, sorry, not that either. Okay, well, this has happened quite a few times, so unfortunately, I think we're gonna. But I did bring you this warm and freshly baked cinnamon roll. Have I ever mentioned that you're my favorite employee?
Good morning.
Morning.
You got my roll?
I did. It was still warm. So clearly he couldn't get the roll himself because he was too busy sleeping. And then he barely acknowledges her before asking about it.
You got my roll?
Oh, hey, honey, how'd you get my roll? I was thinking maybe we could go out. My roll, though? I just fell and twisted my ankle pretty bad. My roll? Honey, I'm on fire. Roll?
My husband tracks my activity throughout the day from my watch, but I'm lazy. So I hired a dog walker and have been taping my watch on my dog.
These aren't real, they're obviously pretty scripted, but whenever people express concern for her in the comments, the response is always, don't worry, it's not real, I'm just pretending to be in a controlling relationship. My husband totally doesn't watch my every move with a tracking device, and I can totally leave whenever I want without it beeping and making noises like
prisoner escaping, prisoner escaping.
But then we have couple humor that involves making us think your spouse has the domestic skills of an armless sloth with amnesia trying to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then you take the peanut butter, and then you take the peanut butter, and then you take the peanut butter. This is kind of a weird format because the funny part is showing us a major red flag disguised as a quirk. Just a silly little quirk where your partner makes your life a living hell. Roger was being so sweet today. He gave me the night off. Oh, that's so sweet of him. And I only had to bring 5 of our 10 children. Of course, yeah, just the 5. And then I also had to cook for all 12 of us before we left. Everyone's got to eat. And then he made me promise not to ask him for any favors until 2043. That's only a couple years from now. But I'm feeling so relaxed and... Hang on one sec. Hey, hon.
How the f do I make a Lunchable?
When you're sick and your husband is helpless. No, stop it. That's not cute. He's not helpless if he's choosing to be helpless. That's an oxymoron. Emphasis on the moron. Kind of feels like you're trying to convince us with this caption. Guys, isn't it so funny, that thing that every spouse, all of our spouses do, where even if you're on your deathbed, they want you to go get a cinnamon roll? Isn't that so silly? I'm rolling in my grave right now. Then we move on to the classic couple humor, the tried and true, the pastry resistance, the good old why the fuck am I married to this person, where you don't hate your spouse, obviously, you just hate every single thing about them.
How long you been married?
42 years.
How was that possible?
I count in dog years because my wife's a...
Makes sense.
Do y'all like each other? Or I feel like we should have outgrown this type of humor by now. Just like we should have outgrown having a Supreme Court full of people who have existed longer than color television.
I count in dog years because my wife's a...
I feel like there has to be couple humor where you don't make everyone think you're on the brink of divorce. If you're gonna stay together and make this type of content, at least make it seem like you're happy sometimes. Like maybe just a quick reminder would be nice. I hate you. Well, you're a little bitch and I wish I'd never met you. Hey guys, even though we don't always get along, we still really do care about each other. That's right, honey. We really do love each other. Deep, 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 deep,
Okay,
deep.
that's
Deep. Okay, that's deep, 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 deep. Okay, that's deep enough.
Daddy, how does it feel to be married?
Imagine deleting all the games from your tablet and having only one game.
Oh good, we're already passing it along to the next generation. This kid isn't even old enough to tie his own shoes, let alone think about tying the knot. Poor kid probably just gained consciousness a few months ago and his dad is already like, remember son, marriage means that your wife deletes all the games you love from your iPad because she's a meanie. Your wife's gonna smash your iPad and you're gonna be miserable. Why are you crying?
So I decided to take you to Louis Vuitton for your birthday.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Serious, let's do it.
Yes! I can't believe you're getting me a Louis Vuitton.
What? I said I was taking you here. I didn't say I was getting you one.
He's right, he never said he was getting you one. That'll teach you for expecting special treatment on your special day. This video is just a joke, it's fine. I mostly brought it up because of the caption. The only bag she's getting are under her eyes. That's so mean. I get it, you guys have a comedy page together and you're probably poking fun at each other a lot, but now I think we've moved on to bullying, because this sounds a lot like something a school bully would say to you, but you're not supposed to marry them after that. You're a stinky doo-doo head. No, I'm not. Yeah, and I bet your parents don't even like you. No, my parents like me. No, I bet they hate you, just like I do. No, they don't. Yeah. Do you want to get married? Do you know how to make a sandwich or start a load of laundry? No. Perfect, let's get married.
Promised my husband I'd keep my legs shaved if he let me get a puppy.
Oh my god, did you see how hairy her legs are? That's almost irregular. You should get that checked out. The irony of the camera panning over to probably the hairiest individual I've ever seen is almost too much to bear. Bears don't have to shave, so why should we? We're all basically bears when you think about it, just not as obsessed with toilet paper.
Oh yeah, baby. It feels so good. I love how soft you are.
Just imagine if bears actually experience societal pressure to shave like we do. Barathy, you should really trim that down. It's starting to get unhygienic. It's December, Beryl, and you look like a Thanksgiving turkey, so good luck surviving the winter. Well, good luck attracting a man with leg hair like that. Well, at least I won't attract hypothermia, you berch. This is a pretty common thing, though. A lot of these are guys complaining that their wife doesn't look good enough or that she doesn't dress up enough. As if they were expecting their wives to wear false eyelashes and bustiers to clean up baby vomit. They act like they were scammed in a way, like they didn't sign up for this and wanted the ossified filter in human form. Nothing is more important than wearing full glam, ladies. Not even cinnamon rolls. All I have to do is administer this antidote and it'll stop the poison from reaching your heart. Okay, but wait, what? It's just, you're not wearing any mascara. Oh my god. I totally forgot. It's okay. It happens to all of us. Well, not me. I'm a guy, so I'm allowed to exist. There. Is that better? So much better. Okay, good. It is too late for you now, though. It's okay. Just tell my wife I hated her. Of course.
Hey, how do you make a floor cleaner out of a dishwasher?
I don't know.
You hand her a broom.
This couple has it figured out, though. Immediately after joking that you hate your wife, you walk off like an absolute badass in slow motion.
Have I ever told you that I love your cooking?
No.
Then why are you still cooking?
So I think that this is the key to an unhappy marriage, guys, and this is the standard that we should all be living up to. Man, I wish I was that vacuum. Why, so you'd finally be helpful around the house? No, I forgot why, because listening to you talk is so boring. Hey, love bug, have I ever told you that you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen? Aw, honey, no. That's because you're not. Hey babe, how do you turn your husband into a Godier? What's a Godier? By handing him divorce papers.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
I'm gonna call it there, guys, but before I go, we hit 1 million subscribers, and that is insane. I wasn't expecting to hit this milestone, so I don't have anything. I'm destitute. Please help me. No, but I have things in the works, and that's something I can say now that I'm a real YouTuber, that I have things in the works that I can't wait to show you, but unfortunately they just weren't ready in time because this came up so quickly, which I'm not complaining about at all. Thank you all so much, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And dating people is hard. It can be difficult to find somebody who fits your requirements. For example, just a couple of mine are have to have green eyes, has to have black hair, has to wear a green and black catsuit with a utility pouch on the lower left leg, has to be Dr. Draken's assistant, you know, just personal preferences. But some people can take it a little too far, and their preferences become a little nitpicky and sometimes hypocritical. Something that has the ability to feed people's tendencies to do that is quite often dating apps or dating websites, just because it becomes so easy to write people off just based off of one quick glance at their profile, and we don't want that to happen to us. So in order to use dating apps more effectively, we will be watching this video today that'll just help us understand what to avoid when creating our dating profiles and what guys really don't like to see on there. I found this video on Reddit, so I'm not sure what this guy's name is. The channel is mostly car videos, but the name says Dante, so I'm gonna go with that. Dante and I have some things in common, actually. Well, really only one thing, and it's the reasoning behind why he made this video and why I'm making this video on his video.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Maybe I can point out the flaws with some of these things.
Maybe I can point out the flaws with some of these things.
Maybe the women will see this.
Maybe the Dante will see this.
And they'll realize, man, I'm doing something wrong here.
And realize, man, I'm doing something wrong here.
If I change this or maybe change the way I think, they'll realize, oh, here's how to get a good guy.
If I change these or change the way I think, they'll realize, here's how you get a good girlfriend.
The one I'm reading right now, they're looking for a partner in crime. It made me think a lot of women are attracted to like bad boys, like people who break the law.
People who break the law? I don't necessarily think that this woman's profile was implying that she wants to date a literal criminal. She probably just meant that she's looking for someone who will go to Target with her at 10:30 p.m. on a Tuesday to buy face masks, and not that she is actively seeking out a bank robber. So what do you do for a living? Oh, tax evasion. Oh my god, no way. Yeah, and I also dabble in some vandalism on the side. That is so f***ing hot.
Like they put themselves in that situation and the girls are attracted to it. They say they want good guys, but they go after the bad ones. It also made me think, like, seems like, I mean, this is probably why there's few females in the construction industry.
There were so many red flags in just those 2 sentences. First of all, females. Can we not do that? It's very telling if you refer to women almost exclusively as females. Also, saying that women want good guys but only ever go after bad guys just has the nice guy mentality written all over it. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I am so nice to females. Like, I am so respectful of those bitches. I do not think they're smart enough to choose someone good to date. I think they're f***ing stupid, but I don't get it.
Why won't they date? I mean, this is probably why there's few females in the construction industry, like, because guys seem to build and women want to destroy.
Oh, this is why there are so few women in construction, because females just want to destroy. Has nothing to do with the fact that it's a male-dominated field within which women are often made uncomfortable and treated horribly compared to their male co-workers. Nay, it's because women want to destroy things. Hey boss, great news. We just wrapped up construction on the new Burger King. Oh, that's great, Jeremy, and we're ahead of schedule. Rebecca, what are you doing? Stupid female brain, not know how to build, only know to destroy. Rebecca, please stop, Rebecca. Rebecca, we can't keep rebuilding Burger Kings.
Probably why the typical guy is the one who gets down on one knee, and then at the same time, it's the women who are typically the ones that hand them papers and to say sign here. Men create and women destroy. They just want to watch the world burn.
Jesus, dude. I would say who hurt you, but I think we all know. I am sorry that you had an experience, obviously, where your heart got broken, but lots of people get their heart broken and they don't turn into a misogynist.
Another thing on here, there's one question on here. I had to make myself breathe because I thought it was so funny. The height, another hypocrisy where it says, how tall do you want your partner to be? And mine is I don't like short girls.
So you don't like women, you don't like short women, you don't like women who have height preferences, you don't like women in construction. Are we sure you like women?
And they have no problem saying they don't want to date guys under 6 feet tall. And I'm 6'2", so I'm there. However, even I have difficulty finding someone to actually just go out with or just to talk to.
Well, that makes no sense. I can't imagine why women don't want to have a conversation with you. That's weird.
Women want to destroy. It's just difficult talking to them. I mean, that's a whole other story.
It's really not. Here's a simple way to start a conversation with a woman, okay? Hello, I really like your jacket in this picture. It's super cute. Thank you. I got it at Target. Oh my God, I love Target. I could get lost in there for hours. I am looking for a partner in crime who will go to Target with me any time of the day. I think I can help with that. And here is an example of how not to start a conversation with a woman. Greetings, dumb, stupid female. I am decently fond of that jacket you happen to be wearing. Thank you. I got it at Target. Did you destroy the Target? I'm sorry. I bet you threw a big old block of C4 behind you as you left. I did not. Typical female. They simply lack. I feel like this isn't about me anymore. They destroy everything in their way.
Specifically stated that I will only date someone who's at least 5'7". I'm giving them somewhat a leeway.
Leeway? That's leeway?
That's leeway.
I am 5'7". I don't know if that's considered tall, but I do know that I'm tall enough for my grandma to comment on it every time she sees me and complain whenever I wear heels. The average height for women in the US is 5'4". So you actually also have a tall height preference, which there's nothing wrong with that, unless you just said, in basically the same breath, that you don't like women who have a tall height preference.
Most of the ones that I've messaged, and sometimes I even mention that fact, and they don't respond. And it's like, what's the point?
I don't know, Dante. Maybe one of their personal preferences is for guys that don't have rooms missing a third of its walls.
The majority of y'all, honestly, y'all are hypocrites. I see a lot of girls who are like 5'4", and you still don't want to, you're looking for someone taller, but you're being a hypocrite about it, but you don't want to date anyone that's under 6 feet. Like, they have to be at least 6 feet tall. And it's just very hypocritical and illogical.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Did you just call women hypocrites for having a tall height preference? Dante, it's the same thing, Dante.
And it's just very hypocritical and illogical. And I don't like that.
Yeah, and you just said that you don't want to date anyone under 5'6". 5'7" is the minimum. 5'6", you would date somebody 5'6", but that's probably it.
5'6" and under, like, I got no problem dating you, but that's probably all it's gonna be.
So 5'6" is not wifey material.
Girls are like 5'4", but you don't want to date anyone under 6 feet.
That's an 8-inch difference, right? If a woman is 5'4" and wants to date someone who's at least 6 foot, that's an 8-inch difference. You are 6'2", and your height preference is at least 5'7". So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-inch difference in height. So you basically have the same exact height preference that you just gave as an example.
And it's just very hypocritical and illogical.
The only difference is you are the tall one. It's the same thing, Dante.
It's the same fucking thing.
I would much rather be with someone who's like half decent but intelligent and thinks for themselves.
Well, that doesn't exactly seem accurate. I just want a woman who can think for herself, as long as she agrees with everything I say and thinks exactly like me.
I do not like hypocrites. That's my favorite word to use. I love pointing out hypocrites.
Hey, me too.
More like the silent majority, the ones who don't speak up for themselves, the ones who have trouble with that. So that's kind of like why I'm starting these videos.
Oh yes, thank you so much for speaking up on behalf of 6'2" men who don't want to date women that are shorter than 5'7", who think women are assholes, who don't know how to think for themselves and want to destroy the world. Those kinds of people really have trouble making their voices heard.
I don't like that.
Okay, so that's the end of this video. It is now time to take what we've learned and use it to create the ultimate dating profile to maximize our chances of finding the perfect man. Hello, my name is ChadChad, but not really. And I am seeking a partner who is any height. I have absolutely no preference whatsoever. I am 6'1" and currently work in construction. It was very difficult to teach myself not to go Wreck-It Ralph on every building within a 5-mile radius. But with some perseverance and thinking for myself, I persevered perseveringly. I am extremely intelligent, but not too intelligent. I am logical, and I do not condone crime in any way, and am looking for a partner in strictly legal activities. If I am what you're looking for, please send me correspondence via carrier pigeon, because apparently some of us still reside in the 17th century. Yours, hopefully, ChadChad. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad, and I believe in aliens. I never decided that. There was never a specific moment where I was like, you know what? I do believe in aliens. I do! Because I've always just assumed that, you know, in the endless universe, there are probably other places that can also support life. Like, there are a lot of ants in the world, but each ant probably thinks that their anthill is the only anthill in the world, but that's only because they haven't invented space travel yet. I've never met anyone who claimed to be abducted by aliens or who claims to have had some kind of extraterrestrial encounter. But I like to think that I'm an open-minded person and that I would hear them out, which is why today we're talking about Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato is a pretty well-known singer and was in a lot of Disney movies / TV shows. You've probably heard of them before, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into their history. But there was a certain clip that caught my attention the other day.
So I woke up in my room and there was like 3 beings. And they were like, do you want to see your planet? And I was like, oh, sorry.
You were like, hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
This is a pretty short clip, so I wanted to get the full context of what's happening here. Demi has a new show called Unidentified that's streaming on Peacock TV. We'll get into that later. So the reason for this interview is that Demi is promoting their new show, and this conversation takes place after Kelly shows a clip previewing it.
Well, wait, in that clip we just saw you looking for aliens. So have you seen an alien? Have you ever had an experience?
I have never seen an ET face to face.
Oh, that's something else I should mention. Demi doesn't believe that we should call aliens. They say that that is offensive to aliens. Sorry, aliens. Sorry, aliens. Sorry. Demi Lovato has said referring to extraterrestrials as aliens is derogatory, and the word should no longer be used for potential otherworldly visitors. Speaking to E! News, Lovato explained their reasoning while responding to Span while responding to fan speculation that they have an unreleased song called Aliens, quashing the rumor. That's a weird word. It sounds like you're getting phlegm out of your throat. Quashing the rumor. The singer said their fans should know they don't call them aliens because it is a derogatory term for anything.
My fans should know that I do not call them aliens because alien is a derogatory term for anything.
Oh, that's so true.
Even extraterrestrials, which is why I call them ETs.
Which I guess I kind of get what they're trying to say here, but at the same time, I feel like this would be very, very low on an ET's list of concerns if they were to encounter our planet. Our government would definitely take it into custody and definitely perform less than humane tests on it, so it probably wouldn't be too worried about what word we were using to refer to it with. I will now use this circular saw to enter your brain cavity. I would prefer if you didn't. Then I will study your alien brain to discover all of your secrets. I don't have any... Excuse me, what did you call me? I'd say this is a case of let's cross that bridge when we get there, but the bridge isn't even built yet. The bridge isn't even under construction. The bridge is still in the Daddy Bridges ball sack, okay? We don't need to be worried about this yet.
Yeah. I had a night where I was dreaming, and I say dreaming very loosely because I don't really know what happened.
So see, this is why I wanted to watch the full clip, because the TikTok that the Kelly Clarkson show posted, which got 3.2 million views, mind you, doesn't include the part where they say that this is dreaming, I think is what they're saying this was. So that kind of seems irresponsible to just post this without that context, because the comments are absolutely roasting the shit out of Demi, saying that they're on drugs, saying that they've completely lost their mind. I don't know if it was intentional or unconscious, but if I was Demi and the show that I did an interview for clipped something in a way that made me seem crazy, I would probably have a heart attack.
But I all of a sudden was in my room, and I know I said, I sound like, this is gonna sound so out there, but just bear with me. So I woke up in my room.
They even cut out the part where Demi acknowledges how strange this sounds. Who is running this TikTok account? Joe Jonas? Joe, is that you?
So I woke up in my room and there was like 3 beings.
Us to the 3 beings? Okay, corporations, you need to stop, all right? We get it. You're hip with the young whippersnappers. You know what this means. I actually think the only time I ever see this used anymore is by corporate accounts. So now it's getting kind of like corporate Twitter, trying desperately to seem relatable. That moment when your mom says no more video games. When your mom buys our chips that inflame your stomach lining. Bernard, you are 98 years old. Please retire. I'll stop working when I'm dead. Your left eye fell out again. Yeah. Are you gonna go home now? You.
Do you want to see your planet? And I was like, oh, sorry.
You were like, hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
Why did the ETs visit you just to show you your own planet? They traveled millions and trillions of miles just to show you that. They'd ask if I wanted to see my own planet, and I'd be like, no, that's okay. I live here.
I live here.
I like whooshed out of my room and was like hovering over the planet, and then all of a sudden they're like, you want to see our planet? And I was like, hell yeah!
Yeah.
So then I whooshed to this like pink and purple planet that I've never seen. But
okay, so I googled pink and purple planets after this just because I wanted to see if one actually exists, and it does. This one is called GJ504b, which is crazy because that's my brother's name too. It's 57 light years from Earth, is about the same size as Jupiter, and it's a gas planet. I doubt this was the home of the ETs that visited Demi, just because it's literally made up of poisonous gas. I don't know, maybe they can survive the environment because they're also made of gas, like my brother. That's basically the end of the interesting part of this interview, but I wanted to check out the show if I could. It came out the end of September.
I had this crazy experience that happened to me in Joshua Tree.
Jesus Christ, why is the like ratio so bad? Can someone tell me what I'm missing? I don't remember. Like, why is Demi so disliked? Did they do something? Demi Lovato has apologized after starting a public feud with the Big Chill, a frozen yogurt shop in Los Angeles. Oh, it was the froyo.
It was this bright light. It kind of moved in like these weird ways that a plane wouldn't move.
I hate to be this person, but this doesn't look real. See how the stars keep moving after the camera stops moving? It just looks strange. Anyway, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna try and have an open mind, and I've been shitting on everything in this video.
My goal is to find out what really happened.
That looks like a gnat. That looks like a bird.
What if extraterrestrials aren't traveling light years to visit us? What if they're already here waiting for us to reach out?
So, like a ghost? Is that a spirit box? Don't you use that to try and talk to ghosts? So it kind of just looks like they're gonna be doing a lot of stargazing and yoga? No, sorry, that's a singing bowl. Still don't see how that applies, really. It really looks like a ghost hunting show, but they just throw the word UFO in there every few minutes.
UFO experiencer.
Demi Lovato serenades extraterrestrial entities, as you do.
Carmen? We just got here.
Again, this seems like a ghost hunting contraption. Paranormal investigator, right there. So I guess we're just lumping ETs and ghosts together. I feel like those are vastly different categories. Like the concept of an alien show is interesting because I've never really seen that before, but this just looks and feels exactly like a ghost hunting show, and about 3.8 million of those already exist. They're like cop shows. I watched one episode of NCIS in 2013, and now I never have to watch one ever again.
Have you seen anything like ETs here, or UFOs? Star people?
So I guess we're asking the ghosts if they've seen aliens because the aliens, sorry, ETs, wouldn't be able to see them. So ghosts are like makeshift ring cameras in this situation. From what I've seen, ghosts haven't been very open with us, like about what the afterlife is like or what they do in their ghostly spare time. So I just don't know if this is when they would decide to open up to us. What's your name? Were you murdered? Are you in this room with us right now? Have you seen aliens? Dude, yes. Okay, I was in the bathroom taking a ghost shit, right?
Ask her if they're here, if there are star people here right now.
Are there star people here right now?
They probably explain this in the full episode, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of equipment this is. This article just ominously calls it the radio, but it looks like it might be some kind of proximity detector based off of my extensive research on Google Images, which would mean that every time this goes off, it's just because the ghost is stepping closer to them and then stepping back. Are there any star people here right now? Are you a star people?
Carmen, are you a star person?
Maybe it's because we're in the room, because, you know, they don't like men,
She doesn't
supposedly.
like men, and I get it.
Do you want us to maybe do a little experiment and step in another room while you take over?
What do you mean? Y'all have been here this whole time and she's been talking just fine.
Did you not want to say anything else because the boys were in here?
The ghost is not saying yes. She's saying, okay, I can clearly see them right there. They just turned around the corner. I may be a ghost, but I'm not f***ing blind.
Okay. She has trauma.
She does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How do you know?
And that's why she doesn't like men.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that.
Totally.
What are these reactions? Can you imagine like going on a third date with someone and you open up about your trauma and they're like, okay, I respect that. I respect that. I do. Are you gonna pick up the check? I mean, I'm so sorry about that. That sucks, dude, but I don't get paid until Friday.
Maybe if you sing a song as an offering, we could come back in the room.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If I sing you a song, can my friends come back in the room?
Okay, now y'all are just making up rules as you go. This is like trying to watch third graders play a game of tag.
There you go.
What the fuck is that? Is that a knife? Call the police, we're witnessing assault. Demi proceeds to sing Skyscraper to an extraterrestrial ghost. They didn't really specify. And then bam, there's actually what appears to be another man in the doorway over there. So the singing transaction they just did is null and void. I personally would not watch this show. Based on the preview and the clips that I've seen, I would rate it a ghost shit out of 10. It seems very over exaggerated and kind of cliche. I guess the audience would be Demi fans. I don't really know who else it would appeal to. If you're wondering why there's no green screen edits in this video, it's because I ordered a new one because my current one
is ass.
I'm really trying to exert the least amount of energy possible into filming, kind of like the producers of this show. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, have you ever been watching the movie Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters with Hawkeye, aka Jeremy Renner, and thought to yourself, this is pretty bad. I just wish it was a little badder. Then I have got the perfect show for you. The Little Witch is a story about magic, love, and a female character plunged into a brand new world where she has to be taught how everything works by a man. What a fun trope that never gets old. If you aren't familiar with Real Short, it's a streaming app that specializes in short form shows such as Fated to My Forbidden Alpha, where the male love interest is an alpha werewolf professor stepbrother. Please keep up please. I haven't browsed their shows recently because after watching one of them I need about 2 months to recover, so please keep that in mind before you start tagging me in the clips they post on TikTok. Start the countdown. Here's the countdown. If you tag me in one of their clips before this countdown runs out, I will be Real Short with you. They've really cracked down on screen recording since last time because now it doesn't even let you start to record, it just immediately gives you this warning. So I'm probably gonna go to jail for this, guys. What are you in for? Stabbed a guy a bunch of times. What about you? I tried to take a screenshot of a show I paid $40 to watch. I want you dead. Yeah, I hope you die. Yeah, me too. We meet our main character Freya, who I guess is being held captive by this witch coven because they treat her very poorly and make her do all the chores. In the first scene, these two witches immediately start bullying her.
How dare you raise your voice at me?
Get off me!
Perhaps next time I should burn your entire face.
And then the high priestess shows up and she's pretty upset that they're being mean and hurting Freya, so she tells them to go prepare the ritual where they'll be being mean and hurting Freya. Freya runs away from the ritual and we spot a stealthy, rugged witch hunter spying on her from the woods. And obviously he's there to kill some witches. It's literally his job description to kill witches. And it won't be easy either because he's got to get into the coven and there's going to be a lot of magical barriers. It's not like he's going to be able to walk right in. Oh, well it must be because he's so sneaky. I mean, he's quiet as a mouse. Freya tries to alert the coven that there's a witch hunter there, which doesn't make any sense because she's literally their prisoner. Help me! There's an exterminator here! There is a rat eating your toe. Guys, we should really do something about this exterminator. For some reason, the witch hunter, whose name is Ethan, has to sniff Freya to discern whether or not she's a witch.
What are you doing? Stop it.
And I just think after centuries of witch hunting, maybe they should have a more concrete detection system than this. Hey, it smells like Upwitch in here. What's Upwitch? Nothing much, how about you? Ethan mentions he can help her escape, and she realizes he's probably right, and she probably should get away from the people physically abusing her on a daily basis. You know, you're pretty smart. Stranger wearing the squeakiest armor ever made. They escape the castle, but run into the high priestess, so to get away, Ethan pretends to threaten Freya's life because the high priestess needs Freya for a very important ritual with a very important goal that we don't know about yet, so don't even ask. So he drags Freya off screen. For a really long time. This is the point where I got very confused because everything we've seen so far tells us that this show takes place in a medieval era. Freya lives in a castle, Ethan has a sword, Freya wears potato sacks tied with rope, but as they reach the end of the woods, Ethan reveals his getaway steed.
We're here.
What is that?
The car?
A 2021 Porsche Macan. Apparently the Coven is in some kind of alternate dimension in the past and Ethan is from modern day, and all it takes to travel to this other time period is take a walk through the woods. The only conclusion we can draw from this is that Ethan is a really bad witch hunter. How has he not killed the entire Coven by now? And why is he using a sword instead of a rocket launcher? Not that I would condone that, it just seems more efficient, murder-wise. Ethan brings Freya to his home, which is a massive mansion, and he tries to recreate that meme about giving a Victorian child a sip of Baja Blast. Just a quick heads up, they do make references to alcohol in this show for literally no reason. There's no reason for it, but if that's something that you don't want to see, steer clear of this. You should go away now. I mean, I don't want you to go away, but if you don't want to see that, then you should go away of your own accord.
Juice, tea, coffee, soda.
I don't know what any of those things are.
I think you like soda.
He decides to give her Sprite as her first modern drinking experience and nearly kills her, but he realizes his mistake and gives her a glass of vodka instead. But don't worry, he tells her to drink it slowly.
This one can make you stumble around like clumsy zombie though, so just drink it slowly.
Freya finds a strange bottle on Ethan's dining table and he explains it's for witch hunting.
Who was this?
Silverbane. It's lethal to lower witches. Burns their skin, breaks their magical defense, but it's harmless to humans or super witches.
Guys, I wonder if she might be a super witch. Guys, what if she's not really a human and she's actually secretly the most powerful witch of them all? Nah, that would never happen. You're insane. You're fucking crazy. I also love that Silverbane is harmless to humans, but also powerful witches. If a weapon you use exclusively to hunt witches doesn't work on some witches, that's a bad weapon to use on witches, I think. You know what weapon affects all witches? A rocket launch. Ethan tells her that his parents passed away when he was a kid, and it's not important that we remember this because he's gonna remind us for the rest of the show.
I passed away when I was a kid. I guess ever since my parents died, I haven't been great at talking to people. Parents.
Freya needs new clothes since she's just wearing some of Ethan's right now, so they go to a luxury store to find some new fits. But for some reason, he didn't give her any shoes to wear. He let her walk through the parking lot like this. You couldn't stop somewhere and get her some flip-flops on the way. She's got her dogs out in the Gucci store. She's got her dogs touching the Gucci floor. They're not gonna let her into Gucci anymore. She ends up getting accosted by the store employee, which makes sense.
Sorry, just I'll call you back. Excuse me. Hi, yeah, stop.
Excuse me, can you cut that shit out? Excuse me, can you stop that? Stop that? All of that? The store employee does think that Freya is stealing, and then the store employee does attack her.
You're not going anywhere! Oh, what are you doing?
Stop! Leave her alone. You are gonna regret this.
The thing you gotta know about Freya is that everyone's gonna attack her. There's just something about her that makes people immediately pull her hair or kick her viciously. Freya.
Stephanie, enough. I can't have you doing this to our customers time and time again. This is the last time. Stephanie, you're fired.
As they're checking out, the store manager recognizes Ethan's name and starts freaking out about it.
Wait, you're not the Mr. Constantine of the Constantine family that practically owns this entire city? I thought you were a legend, but here you are in the flesh, and I am so honored to meet you.
That's not.
Wait, you're not the Constantine, are you? I can't believe you're here in the flesh air of all places. We skip forward a couple weeks and Freya is a full-time model now.
I have some connections in the fashion industry, and I'm pretty confident they would sign you in a heartbeat if you would be interested in being the face of our brand.
This job will basically allow you to try on any dress you want.
You know how it goes. One week you're a prisoner in a medieval castle, and then the next you're Bella Hadid.
It was so good. I can't believe I'm the face of this new brand.
I can't believe it either. A more concerning update is that Freya really likes vodka.
What do you want to drink?
Vodka.
Of course you do.
She really likes vodka.
Okay, whoa. You gonna give me that one?
A lot. Also, Ethan and Freya are getting pretty cozy with one another. She's living with him in his tacky mansion that looks like a car dealership, and feelings are developing pretty quickly. They do things together like watch Harry Potter.
He doesn't have parents like me.
His parents died protecting him from evil wizards. Kind of like mine did over 20 years ago.
Yeah, this movie is pretty cool. At least it would be if my parents weren't so dead. They also go on cute outings together, like to the liquor store.
We're running out of vodka. You want to come to the liquor store with me? It's basically a place where you can buy all different kinds of drinks. I think that you're gonna love it.
Freya, I just checked the 50 gallons of vodka I bought last week, and I think you have a problem. You don't have enough of it. Come on, let's go. But this was all just the calm before the storm, because the second Ethan leaves her alone, people start kicking Freya again. I wasn't kidding. It's literally the next second. It doesn't even take a second for her to get grabbed. This part was really confusing because we've never seen these guys before, and neither has Freya. Yet one of them says this while they're attacking her.
You mess with the wrong person.
What person are you talking about? What messing? What messing happened? There was no person or messing. The editors also decided to put video game sound effects over the shots of them kicking. Like she's dropping rings or something. Then they realized they may have gone a little too far because Freya is unconscious.
She's not moving. Shit, the boss is gonna kill us if she's dead.
Which is even more confusing because we find out later that these guys work for this mafia, club-owning, crime lord lady. And she has a thing for Ethan, so she literally wants Freya dead. She says she wants her dead. She tells them things like, I want her dead.
I don't want to see that bitch ever again.
And this is all side plot because over in main plot, Ethan is routinely fighting off witches that are trying to take Freya back to the coven. He's got like a sidekick who calls him and tells him where witches are gonna be. His name is Darren, and he kind of sounds like he's got a permanent cold.
Darren.
I've been tracking a witch for a few days, and it seems that she's searching for you. I've got a strong presence a couple blocks away from yours.
They're gonna be a pile of charred ash.
Also, I need to talk about this scene just because of how they edited the music in it.
Ethan, I'm at work, and there's this famous photographer, and there's so many great outfits.
Kinda busy right now.
Can you meet me at the bar later? I have so many things I want to tell you. It's so exciting.
I'll be there.
Ethan, do you like the dress I'm wearing now? Look.
They just keep restarting the same part of this dramatic song over and over again. I can't decide if it's making me angry or happy. Is that my shirt? Yeah, I just borrowed it. Is that okay? It's not okay. Why would that be okay? I mean, you never wear it. I didn't think it would be a big deal. It is not okay. Is that a rocket launch? Darren and Ethan learn that the coven is joining forces with other witches to try and get Freya back.
They may be forming some kind of coalition.
Man, these bitches are paying my ass.
Whoa, Ethan. I'm fine with the murdering multiple people in the woods, but I draw the line at misogyny. Because he's busy, Freya goes to a bar alone, and you know what that means. Someone's gonna pull her hair again. Freya, Freya, Freya. Ethan and this other witch hunter have a meeting to try and figure out what the heck is going on and why people keep attacking Freya. But they don't really reach a resolution because this guy keeps talking about fish.
There's a big fish that's been swimming around and I am this close to catching it. Be ready when I do.
Be safe.
Oh my god, it must be a really big fish. What is it, like a salmon? Like a bass? Or Freya and Ethan decide to go for a walk past these protective trees around his house that block any witchcraft, and it sure would suck if the one time they wandered past these trees there was a high priestess waiting for them. That would be unfortunate. Ethan tries to defeat the high priestess, but she's just too powerful, and sadly, he dies.
And say hi to your family.
Actually, he's fine. He is dead. He's okay. It is a little hard to take this scene seriously when Freya is dressed like she's about to sell her home and make her 4 children live in a van. The High Priestess reveals that all this time, Freya has had a powerful weapon hidden within her, and the only way to release it is by causing its vessel, Freya, a whole lot of suffering.
That's it, Freya! Unleash your rage!
Which is why they were always performing those rituals on her. And they didn't work, but now that Freya has been kidnapped every time she leaves the house, kicked until all her rings are gone, and worked in the entertainment industry, she's finally suffered enough. Her powers are released and she defeats the High Priestess once and for all. Now, it does take Ethan a while to come around to the fact that she's a witch since his parents were murdered by them, and it's his lifelong mission to eradicate them, a mission he never stops talking about. Just kidding, they start making out immediately after. We flash forward a year to see our happy couple together as Freya learns to control her powers, nearly incinerates him, and whispers sweet nothings into Ethan's ear.
This isn't over. You remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should be, and you always forget.
I'm sorry.
Just stop apologizing with the same damn words.
Okay, well, just accept my apology and I will stop apologizing.
Oh my god, how did I ever fall in love with you?
I'm sorry.
Aww, they can barely stand each other. They never circle back to why the coven is in a different time period, or how Ethan owns basically the whole city, or what started the witches versus witch hunters conflict in the first place. Personally, I think the hunters are being a little dramatic, and the witches probably didn't do anything wrong. I think they're blameless in this whole thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, my ride is here. Do you want to help me do the twinge?
A twinge of cringe?
Basically, you just have to like push every limit of your vocal cords.
Nice.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Today we're here with the Asher Show, a very special guest.
Hello, how you doing?
We just filmed a video for his channel that'll probably be up by the time I upload mine, so y'all should go check that out. His videos are great. Today we're gonna be checking out this TikTok page, which is called The Handsome Magician. I'm pretty sure that Danny, Drew, and Curtis, I think they did like a collab on this one like a year or more ago.
Wasn't this one just a similar page? And that was this year, because I have no concept of time. Anyway, enjoy.
Excuse me? He broke into her house.
She's loaded. She's got gold bars and cash stacks upstairs.
Who is she? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife? Why is she so rich?
No, I think it's because of that body she's got in the attic. It was probably a contract or something.
The Handsome Magician. That's the name of this channel?
Yeah, The Handsome Magician.
So who's the magician?
I think he is. I think he's the creator. He's the common denominator in these videos. But his PFP is Mark Zuckerberg.
Of course, as it should be. Oh, so the friend is now navigating.
He actually couldn't see without having someone sit with their back in front of his eyes.
Here's the question. Is that him twice? Or did
Yes.
he get a friend to help him do this bit?
Crippling debt. Your friends, did you know that your friends can actually keep you from going into crippling debt?
Yeah, my friends always tell me that, like, Asha, pay your bills. Yes!
This one. Yeah, I sent you this one.
Sorry, too small.
Is the baseball here for scale?
I thought the baseball was supposed to be showing the shape.
I don't like the shape of you.
Yeah, there's a round baseball
body
in the
shaming.
back.
The perfect match is out there. Never give up. Dude, I love this guy.
They're always trying to portray some sort of message.
Yeah, like this one isn't green screen.
Okay. No, you were wrong. I love the royalty-free Ninja Turtle.
It's so skinny.
So thin. Like, this guy's been doing Pilates.
This is the Ninja Turtle that doesn't like pizza. What's that video game where the couple that's like about to break up and you have to talk to them and you like actually type stuff in?
Oh my goodness. I know exactly what you're talking about. You knock on the door. Hello, come on in.
Yeah, the animation of her face looks exactly like that.
Shoot, you're right.
Oh, and this is why, okay, so I saw them like last week and I didn't really recognize them. And then I clicked on their page and I saw this one.
Oh, they're digging again.
But do you see who is doing the digging?
No, I can't. Wait, let me enlarge this.
It's Danny Gonzalez's head.
Is it?
Green, like, edited onto this person.
Oh my god, this is so meta. Oh, I just realized I was too busy focused on the face. I didn't get the message of this video. If you keep digging...
This one is like, don't be greedy.
Yeah, because then you'll fall into a pit of tigers.
Right.
Careful what you wish for, Danny Gonzalez.
Danny, you're getting too fucking greedy and you need to stop.
Get down there with those tigers. Come on, baby, just one little kiss.
Forgot that we're voicing these characters.
Oh yeah, we gotta voice them.
Okay, I'm not in the mood to kiss you tonight.
Thanos snap.
I am leaving you.
Those who lose their tempers lose their loved ones.
I don't know anybody who gets this upset over not getting a kiss.
Yeah, he's enraged that he turns into a tiger. I'd be mad too if I had to wear sandals like that.
Okay, so I did see this one last night. I don't know what this one is.
I think it's like a Roadrunner sketch. It is! Oh my god, look at him run. He doesn't even move his arms. Why doesn't he move his arms when he runs? He runs like this. What's the message here?
They wanted to leave it up to interpretation on this one.
It's up to the viewer this time. I think it's your turn to figure it out.
Yeah, it's time to use your own head for once.
Have you ever had anyone comment on your lips? Because I don't think I have.
You'll catch more flies with honey. I feel like he wasn't trying to catch any flies if he came up to her and was like, hey, you look like shit. I like his Crocs.
I was gonna say, I love that he's wearing Crocs. Was he gardening before this?
No, he was burying the dinosaur skeleton.
Burying dead bodies in his backyard.
This probably followed that other video where he asked for a kiss and she said no. And he was like, well, your lips look like shit anyway. I wouldn't want to kiss you anyway.
It's like
I
when
don't
a guy
even
gets
care.
rejected. It was
Yeah.
like, well, you're not that fit anyway, yeah?
Dude, he literally will edit her death into almost all of
He
these.
loves killing his wife. You know, I don't know too much about physics, but I don't think that's how it works.
I think it is.
I love the money that's buried. What?
There's always money in the ground. I don't know what world this is, but I would love to live here where there's you just dig a couple inches below the ground and there's automatically gonna be money there. You just have to stop after a couple feet, because you know.
Ham! Ham, 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 ham.
In Japan, we call it hum.
Hamu?
Hum.
Say, what do you make of this Miss Frizzle controversy?
I hum stay out of it.
I am staying out of it. Ah.
Oh, okay. They're getting into politics now.
What was the Miss Frizzle screen cap? I don't know how to explain it, but the new Miss Frizzle is homophobic.
Why would they throw that on the screen?
Does Miss Frizzle like ham?
Child. This guy has a beard. How is he a child? How do you carry your money around? Do you have a wallet, a purse, or anything, or do you usually carry around burlap sacks with dollar signs on them?
Burlap sacks, yeah. I have two, actually. My favorite flavor of pie is greed and anger. I'm trying to read all the stuff. Pie, greed and anger, punch, punch, punch. What was this one? People who lack empathy.
Oh, he's getting rid of the haters.
Yeah,
okay.
he's punching.
He's getting rid of all the negative energy and he's vibing. He's doing a vibe check.
More of a vibe cleanse because he's annihilating everything.
This guy could take Jake Paul in a fight. You see that kick? Holy smokes. And the top hat on the dolphin? How much is the top hat? I'm gonna buy one right now. $114? Oh my god, they are very expensive, but worth it.
I think you should buy one right now.
I'll send one to you as well.
Ooh, that would be amazing, actually. I'll wear it in every single one of my green screen videos.
Yeah, I think you have
that
to.
I ever make.
Knowledge is power.
Oh.
Did he create a coil out of nothing?
He manifested a coil, yeah.
He asked for assistance. He's like, assistance, please. And instead of this woman getting a rope, she decides to throw him a book. Start reading. You can figure it out.
Like, fuck you. Figure it out on your own. Eat this fucking book.
He's drowning.
Oh. Huh. He's dying. Also, this looks like a penis. Wait.
What's the message?
The message is that if you dig holes shaped like a penis,
you will fucking die.
This user figured it out. Okay, you ready for this? In this context, he can't swim up because the clowns are holding us down.
Oh.
It's quiz time.
Okay.
What's this?
Is it a wiener?
That's right. In Japan, we call it wiener.
Huh.
I like that they're teaching us things. How to say
I do too.
wiener in Japanese. Is that Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, it is. I never sausage little wiener before.
Okay.
They're allergic to great friendships. Me too.
Oh my god, look at the sun! It was George Lucas. The further down we go into the past, the less sense it makes. Do you think this is all one giant audition for a PBS show that he's trying to get off the air? Because this is what it seems like.
What? I think he'd be good at it. I admire that he's doing what he can with what he has.
And he has so many sweater vests. That's a man
does.
that I would take advice from. I read the Bible and I've never seen any of these words before.
I've read the Bible also, and I don't recall him ever saying, letting shit slip or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
Jesus, come on. Profanity, Jesus.
Is this him?
I feel like this is the man behind this whole TikTok thing. It has to be, because
This was the guy who played the kid.
he was the guy who played the kid. Yeah, I feel like he had a vision to confuse everyone on TikTok, but also give some life lessons. And he was like, Mom, Dad, would you mind doing this for me? I feel like we can go viral.
I think you're right. He's
Oh
the
my
one
God.
that's doing the editing on these.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was something behind this whole story.
I think we cracked it,
I feel so much
honestly.
better. I feel so much better because I would have had questions for so
I
long.
appreciate you going on that journey with me.
You know, now I'm gonna have to like detox and just read a book or something because my mind is scrambled.
Yeah, you're gonna have to purge all the bad energy. Just karate chop and kickbox them. Get them out of there. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the Asher Show for being in my first ever collab.
Nice.
And I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. POV, you're watching a ChadChad video and then it cuts to an empty room and then Jarvis jumps up from behind his desk and then he screams something.
Oh, peanut butter. Peanut butter and what's something that ham. Peanut butter and ham, my favorite food.
And then Jarvis thumbs up.
Oh wait, sorry, I've gotta change clothes.
Wow. You have a name tag. You brought a name tag.
It's actually official ChadChad merch.
That
I
is
think.
official ChadChad merch. I am selling that.
Yeah, it's a men's medium. It runs about $200 USD.
$250 with shipping. There's no free shipping.
Mhm.
Don't expect handouts. We've been trying to make this video for a while. What has it been, like 3 weeks?
It's just been marinating, you know, in like a fine wine. I think it's finally ready for
Building suspense. It's intentional almost.
Oh, yeah.
And it's totally not because we're just both really bad at planning.
Definitely not.
We're gonna watch some POVs from Fabian X Arnold. So this guy's specialty is, I guess we'd call them neighbor POVs.
The POV is that he just had the best date of his life. He's leaving his own house.
He foresaw that this is going to be the best date of his life.
Oh,
That's just a
okay,
small
yeah.
detail that they didn't include, is that he's
I
actually
see.
psychic. I think we're supposed to be the girl next door.
It once again seems like he's leaving to give the girl next door the best 11 seconds of her
He
life.
needs an overnight bag for 11 seconds. I don't think I can use this song, so I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, we should describe the song. It's the my money don't jiggle, it folds. What is it, for sure?
Makes me, no, my money don't
I
jiggle,
don't
jiggle,
actually.
it folds. 6'2" in a compact.
Oh.
But luckily the seats roll back.
Okay. My favorite part is that you at any point could have just unmuted it.
No, that's not the game. The game is that you try and figure it out before.
Everything in life is a game.
You can just post this without the POV.
It really does feel like he's going about his life, and then wherever he is, he's like, let me film a POV and just describe what I'm doing.
POV, your boyfriend takes you to do laundry and he's just starting a load.
And he looks at you longingly and it slows down as he's like pouring in the detergent.
POV, you never dated a guy with a beard.
He has the faintest beard of all time.
He just didn't shave for 3 days. He's
Yeah.
like trying to take over the persona.
He's like, I'm a beard guy.
Us guys with beards.
So you're minding your own business and you see a man with this much beard and you go, oh
my God, is that a beard?
Keeps my wife's name out your fool mouth.
That sound totally makes sense in the instance of someone making a joke about you. For you to then say this to them about yourself. You just, his name is my wife.
My wife. Yeah. And he speaks in the third person. Keep my wife's name. That's me. Out your fucking mouth, dude.
I've got a coffee for my wife.
Oh, yeah, me? Oh, my wife loves coffee.
How you normally get out versus how you get out after you spot a pretty girl.
He clearly thinks he's doing two types because he has this like he
Does
turns
he?
left. Like it's like
I
boom,
think he's like stumbling kinda to get out of the water. It's hard to watch your videos when I'm out with my parents.
I'm gonna tell your parents.
Maybe don't watch thirst TikToks when you're out with your parents or out in general. The issue that I have with this is that, of course, you're on the struggle bus when you're literally treading water. The difference is he's no longer walking in water. Of course, it's easier to do a model walk.
You're a human and you're on land versus in water where you don't usually live.
Whenever I spot a pretty girl, I am treading water, but then the water goes away because she's so pretty. Normally I'm walking through life and it's tough and I'm like, oh.
Pretty girls are all Moses and they just like part the waters.
I think we're kind of getting to it.
He likes Moses a lot.
The song is called Moose, which is kind of like Moses.
If you take those letters and mix them around, it totally says Moses, and it's not missing any letters that it takes to make Moses.
Or a singular Mose.
Mosey.
Yeah, Mose.
Mosey, part the Red Sea.
My wife loves it when Mosey parts the Red Sea.
Do you think that he wrote off this whole trip as a business expense?
Everything he does could be a business expense if he does POV in front of it.
If you just film a POV in every single room of the hotel, they give you the hotel.
Should I keep... Hold on. His comment, should I keep
what
the beard?
Beard, bro?
What
You've barely got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Maybe this is supposed to be a POV of a Spanish friend
who
has
a luscious beard.
Because here, he's not Spanish and he doesn't have a beard.
This is an imposter. Like, we don't know who this is. Baby, I won't break your legs, only your abs. He says never break your heart, not never break my legs.
Never break your heart.
How about I break your legs?
Dude, we're so hot that he like was distracted by us.
I feel like my whole self-esteem grew 3 sizes just now.
I feel great right now.
we're kind of a big deal. My wife is a huge deal.
My wife is super hot.
I will also say that maybe she shouldn't slap him for this momentary glance, but
you shouldn't slap your partners. Maybe don't do that.
That's a pretty progressive take for both of us.
Calm down. We're getting too political over here, Jarvis. We need to calm down.
Sorry.
Way too radical.
Let's just go back to being hot.
We're
very hot.
We are hot. Yes.
I feel like I'm in Memento and I'm like piecing together the like little shards of his life that I have.
We're like on a case and we're gathering evidence for like this guy's alibi, and we're like, okay, so he was in Paris on the 1st of May and then he was in Dubai on the 1st of May, like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, he really is traveling an awful lot.
An awful amount. It's an awful amount of traveling.
It's disgusting how much he's traveling. I can barely stomach all this traveling. You're in the train towards Paris.
It's literally just like every step of traveling is just the POV.
POV, you're checking into your train towards Paris.
POV, you are buying the ticket online for the train to go to Paris. Why did they look like they were about to beat us up?
Yeah, the bullies are POV. The bullies are approaching.
POV. The bullies are back, and they're bigger and taller and stronger, and they're gonna beat you up bad.
They fist bump to go. Just like old times. Back to bullying.
Time changes people, not these people.
It makes them bigger and stronger.
He doesn't have a beard in this one.
You think he doesn't have a beard? I see a full beard on this man.
Oh my god.
Should he keep the beard?
You're right, he does have a beard.
I love that it looks like he has a V-neck kangaroo costume. Like it's a nice designer
He
cut.
had it altered to be a V-neck.
Make room for his necklace.
No, that's for his beard because it's just bellowing over.
Oh yeah, he had to make room for it. My favorite is like how sinister he looks when he's closing the door window.
Sinking back into the shadow of the room.
He's got evil in his eyes. Yeah. He's like, it's my bike.
I'm a bad boy. I'm really bad at driving motorcycles.
I'm really, honestly, dangerous. I should not be on the road. The concepts of his TikToks are so complicated and wrong.
But they're also very simple.
He should simplify his POVs though.
Even simpler than like POV, you're at Paris.
POV Paris.
POV, I am Paris.
I don't imagine the baseball bat situation. That's kind of my whole thing.
It's because he was being so impressive with this baseball bat that she's asking him out on a date. That's what it is.
Okay. Maybe we fake date for a month.
Maybe we fake date and maybe we go to Dubai and Paris.
It's a movie, actually. It's like just big Euro trip.
What if we commit tax fraud together?
POV, we're committing tax fraud with the boys.
We're writing off non-business expenses.
You're at your desk writing off like a trip to Dubai as a business expense, and then your neighbor sees you and you're like... He's forklift certified.
Look at these boots. These boots are so
They're
clean.
so clean.
He just pulled the tags off of those 2 minutes ago.
And did you know craftsmen never break your heart? Because that's what he says in the caption.
But they do break your legs and your abs.
Kiss your abs goodbye if you date a craftsman. I love what he thinks a loser looks like.
The socks and sandals.
They probably laughed at him for carrying around an umbrella everywhere.
Yeah, they're like, we're in Dubai. Why do you have an umbrella?
Yeah, dude, we're literally in the desert right now.
Find someone who knows how to calm your storm by throwing around, I guess. This is so relaxing.
My storm is a hunk of metal, and if only somebody could carry it, I don't know, 10 feet.
I truly do not have any sort of grasp on what he means when he says POV now, because it's like, I don't know if we're supposed to be us or if we're supposed to be him or if we're supposed to be like a third onlooking party.
We're friends, just hypothetically, not in real life, of course, dear God.
We're not friends.
But like you were like, hey, let's get a coffee. We both go, and then I see this guy and I go, auga, you know, like, wow, look at that barista.
You say what? What did you say? What do you say again?
I say, auga.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is like, I think that this is his response to, you know, people go to the coffee shop and they're like, oh my God, the barista was so cute at the coffee shop.
But then why isn't the POV just like you go grab a coffee and there's a cute barista?
I don't think you understand the POV format.
Well, yeah, I am just a stupid, stinky head that doesn't know anything.
Like your words, not mine.
Describe the relation to your brother. Jarvis, describe your relationship with your brother. I don't know if you actually have your hypothetical brother. Describe what relation to your brother you have.
So the relation that we have is a blood relationship where we are brothers.
Yeah, go on. I need more.
And so we share a mother.
Okay.
And we are both men. And so the word for that relationship is brother. So that's our relationship.
That's it? That's all you have to say about it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's kind of a letdown. POV, your dad told you to demolish the treehouse you built as a child. That's so sad.
This is the darkest one yet. It looks like that would be very dangerous, what he's doing right now, right?
He's like standing under the treehouse and chopping the support beams for it.
He's chopping the support. POV, your dad told you to put your life at risk. I thought I could make a sound of an axe hitting wood, but I lost it.
No, you got it. You got it. It sounds more like a bush shaking.
That's not what you wanted?
No. Can you do a tumbleweed? They're like smiling as they like shake each other.
This is the weirdest fighting I've ever seen.
I'll just grab a bag of popcorn and keep staring. Yeah, I'm that shameless. Why is everybody so okay with spying on people?
That, and I feel like the comments for his TikToks are just like confession corner.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gotta confess to him.
I'm cheating on my spouse.
Vicky!
I murdered a man.
like gun to my head, could not tell you if this group of 3 people is the same as any of the other.
If this guy in the middle just took over the account from here on out, I would never notice.
Yes,
like if he just grew some scruff and was like, "Do you like my beard?" I would be like, "This is the same guy." I think we should make our own like type of this POV. POV, I'm Jarvis and I'm on the phone and I'm really angry. Really angry. Oh no, POV, you're not angry anymore. POV, you're flirting with someone on the phone now and you're not angry. Okay, I don't know what that is. POV, you throw the phone. You have succeeded in something very important. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for coming onto the ChadChad channel. What do you do?
I'm still trying to figure that out, to be completely honest. Thanks for having me. But if you really do want to find me, you can find me on YouTube at Jarvis Johnson is my name, and making YouTube videos is my game.
I'm cutting that out. I'm not leaving. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be back every time.
He won't.
Every time.
No, he won't. All right, bye.
Here you are, sir. 1 macchiato, no espresso, no steamed milk, and no foam. Yes, great. Thank you. Excuse me? Yeah? Yeah, so you look really poor, and I'm not vibing with that, so could you hurry it up? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really affecting me emotionally how without money you seem to be. Hey, don't talk to him like that. Why not? Because it's not right. Yes! Thank you. Because he could be super rich. Wait, what? No way. Look at him. Don't judge people based on appearance, okay? He may look like a stupid, disgusting, smelly, poor person, but he could actually be a billionaire. Oh my god, you're right. I'm so sorry, sir. You're a billionaire? Can I just have my drink, please? So I was right? You're a billionaire? No, I'm not. I work in a lumber store down the street. Get out. I can't believe I was nice to you for no reason. Get out of my coffee shop. Go. Okay, get out. All right, get out. Leave. Going. You disgust us. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And listen, I know that Darman has been kind of exhausted as a commentary subject on YouTube. I think basically every bigger YouTuber has done a video on him at some point. For that reason, I've never really been interested in making a video on him, so I never got to watch his content for myself. You know, I missed out on that, and it made me really sad. So imagine my sweet relief when I learned that none other than Trisha Paytas would be replacing him. Filling that deep void in my heart. If you're not up to date, Trisha Paytas has been in some controversy recently. I know it's shocking. If you need to pause the video to deal with that information, I totally understand. Hey, it's post-filming, Chad. I just realized that I forgot to mention while I was recording that before I watched these TikToks or planned on making this video, I thought Trisha only went by they, them pronouns. But then when I went to their TikTok profile, I saw that she also goes by she, her. So if you hear me use those to refer to Trisha during this video, I just didn't want anybody to think that I'm being an asshole. Okay, all right, thank you. Love you, bye. I never watched the Frenemies podcast, so I can't really tell you what happened there. All I can tell you is that they left the podcast and people seem to be a little upset over it. Now whenever I see any of Trisha's TikToks, the comments are almost entirely negative and demanding an apology on behalf of Ethan, the other person from the podcast, which makes me think that this is like a business move where they're like, hey, stop talking about this over here, this not good thing that I did. And look, what's that over there, this that I'm doing right now, this crazy weird thing. Isn't that crazy? Only talk about this from now on.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry to stop this so quickly. He's already looking at you. Why are you yelling excuse me at him while he's standing directly in front of you and making eye contact?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yes. Excuse me. Yes, how can I help you?
Excuse me. Hi, I asked for butter. This is plain.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix this for you.
What are you doing? I asked for butter. Don't dump it out.
Health code violation. This is how you know no one involved in the production of this has worked in the food service. You can't take popcorn from someone else's hands and put it back in with the rest of the popcorn. You have no idea what they did with that while they had it. They could have shoved their hand in between their ass cheeks and then sprinkled cubes on the kernels. It only takes like 10 seconds max to do that. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask me any questions about what I just said.
Do you even speak English?
I make it fresh. I make new one for you.
Fine, whatever. What country are you even from?
Oh, I'm actually from...
Can you go faster?
The quietness of this set is off-putting to me. Like, I know that this is just someone's basement with a black backdrop and a single popcorn machine, but you still need to sell me on this, okay? You need an obnoxiously loud TV playing the same 3 previews on repeat, a kid crying because they couldn't get the $24 Skittles, a mom and dad crying because they have a kid who cries over not getting $24 Skittles, the sound of a car as the mom and dad leave the kid behind at the movie theater.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, I've been wanting to see You Don't Know the Blowhorn for this long too, but this guy literally is from a foreign country, doesn't even know popcorn. Is it almost finished?
Yes, so sorry. I'm
Thank you.
so sorry.
Thank you.
They couldn't edit in the notification. They had to personally voice it. Ding. And it's not even the right one. It's supposed to be a phone call, but it's a single ding. I feel like if you're gonna make your own sound effects, you should make it more interesting than the regular notification would have been. Ding! Oh wow, someone actually texted you. Wow, look at that. Ding! Someone's calling you. Oh look, it's just your mom again. Ding, ding, ding! Someone's texting back, and it's not the girl that you quadruple texted last night while you were drinking. So good luck dealing with the emotional toll of that while you're working today for 12 hours.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Here, let me give you this from me. I'm so sorry.
From you? Does your manager know you're stealing? Oh, look what you made me do. Why did you even hand me all that food?
Let me help.
No, stop. No hablo, help me, por favor.
You know what? He is such a great guy who is doing zero wrong here and is being super nice despite being mistreated. And they're an awful person and saying mean things for no reason. There is only good and evil in this world. Middle ground, it doesn't exist. Gray areas don't exist either. Get that out of your head. Okay, so this carries on into the next TikTok. They're watching the movie. The employee sneaks up and scares them. Turns out he's trying to return her wallet, which is of course unacceptable. And she threatens to call the police on him because he's trying to steal the wallet, which makes sense because why else would you try and return it if not to steal it? Because that's definitely how you steal things. That's how stealing works. They tell him to bug off. They're really into this movie and they can't be bothered with this right now. And he exits sadly while remaining the nicest and most passive person in the world. But then she posted part 3 and I'm confused on if it's supposed to be like a prequel because it takes place before they meet the employee.
A new Robbie Hart movie? I have to call all my friends. We are going tonight. Ding. Yeah, it's so crazy they made a sequel. I can't wait to see it. Dang. What is this? You guys have trays now? That's so cool.
Did they not have trays before? How were they serving nachos in the theater? I wouldn't know. I'm too broke to eat theater food. I take the cheese and the chips from home actually, and I put them in a tampon box in my purse in case I get peckish. It's actually really nice because then you can shake the box and get a nice even coating on all the chips. Plus the discreet packaging is great and it's leak proof.
Oh my God, these trays are genius. Nothing spills. Whoever invented these trays must be so genius.
Hey, I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Do you think it's foreshadowing? Because I don't think it is. I just think that they really like plastic trays and have a deep respect for the creative processes behind inventing
plastic trays.
Hush. That guy looks so familiar.
I'm really confused. I thought that this was like a prequel. I thought this was before they went to the movie theater and berated the employee, but then she recognizes him on screen. So I guess that this is like a sequel to that movie and some time has passed. That is literally correct. I'm just stupid. Or this is before, like I said, and then this is just after they got the popcorn, were still hungry, went back, got nachos, came back, recognized the employee, sat down. Trisha, none of this would have happened if you just used my method for nachos. Then you would have already had them on hand. And I mean actually on your hand. It can get a little messy with that method, so be sure to stash napkins if you do this.
God, the movie was so good. Wow, let me call you back. You look so familiar. This is gonna sound crazy, but you look just like the guy in the movie I just saw.
Oh, let me guess. You don't know the Blowhorn too?
Yes, it is you!
Robbie Hart, he wanted somebody with authenticity. So when he came to my job, he saw me working there and he got me for this role.
Work? You have a job?
Well, you know, I just did it for research.
Research on what?
just got the samples.
You stole those!
No, wait, I invented this.
He needed to research by actually working at a movie theater so that he could invent plastic trays. He had to witness the atrocities of nacho cheese spills firsthand. There was no other way. One can't really describe that, you know? That feeling of nacho cheese spilling onto your favorite pair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. You're gonna have to see for yourself. By working in a movie theater.
I guess you must have made millions, huh?
Yeah, but, I donated. I wanted to help my country.
What? Why would you? Oh, because you made millions doing the movie with Robbie Hart.
Well, no, that was just for fun.
This is the most thoughtful, kind-hearted person in the universe, okay? He invented something to keep us safe from the blight known as nacho cheese spills, and he acted in the world's greatest movie, pro bono, just to bring smiles to the little people like you and me. I wonder if he's still rich somehow, though. No. Impossible.
So, how do you drive this car? Probably a lease.
No, Mr. Radari is my dad.
Mr. Radari, as in the inventor of Radari flying cars?
So he's still rich. I can't believe Trisha would accidentally be mean to a rich person. I mean, if he had actually been a movie theater employee, I wouldn't give a shit. But he's rich, Trisha, so it's extra mean.
Oh my god. Wait, do you want to go for a ride sometime?
I can't hear you, what?
Do you want to hang out sometime?
Sorry, no English.
Oh shit. Burn, dude. If she had just been nicer to a stranger, she could be riding in a sick car right now. So the moral of this story, kids, is to treat people who you think have the potential to be rich with kindness, because it might benefit you financially in the future. Oh, and also people don't really work at movie theaters. They're just doing research. Or their parents left them there at 3 years old because they cried over Skittles. Unfortunately, that is the end of this series, but there was another one that they posted on their TikTok account that's since been deleted. Let me know if you liked this video and would possibly be interested in seeing one on those, because this was a fun kind of video to make. I didn't really have to use my brain at all, but I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to
My name is ChadChad. Not really. And teachers have been up to some stuff recently. Some have been up to some really, really bad stuff, and then others have just been up to some stuff that's making people angry on TikTok.
Hey, could you please put your phone away? I've already asked you once.
Not that that's necessarily a difficult thing to do. I've never had a teacher. Technically, I've never been into a school other than college. It's because I was so brilliant and smart and incredible that I didn't have to. I just popped out of the womb and went straight to college. I wasn't homeschooled. Just remember that I have no experience with having a high school teacher other than my mom, and that was a lot of fun because if I ever pissed my teacher off, the passive aggressiveness didn't stop after the bell rang. I didn't have homework, but if I failed a math test, I wouldn't get to stay on the health insurance plan, so. Pros and cons. This teacher's account has had a lot of viral TikToks this week. You might have seen them. I've seen at least 3, plus stitches and duets.
Off.
A lot of which were mostly not positive. Most of her videos that I've seen are in this format where she's like, this is how I would react if a student did XYZ. Pretty cut and dry, right? You might be thinking there's no way that this could go wrong, to the point that this teacher is having to turn off her comment sections and post multiple response videos. And if you are thinking that, no, you're wrong.
Hey, could you please stop drawing on the desk? What? Oh, yeah, I'll stop. All right, class, open your books. Hey, didn't I just ask you to stop drawing on your desk? Here, use these, clean it up. What? Fine.
So the student won't stop drawing on the desk and she's annoyed by it, which makes sense. I mean, schools usually want to keep their property clean, I would assume, but the comments seem to have a different opinion. It comes off, just let them draw. Or let them draw, then have them clean it after. There are a lot of people saying that this is ridiculous and she should leave them alone because drawing on the desk helps with anxiety. I guess I could maybe see both sides to this. On the one hand, if it's just like an absent-minded scribble, if it's a pencil you're using and it comes off using these wipes, it doesn't seem like that big a deal. Unless what you're drawing isn't school appropriate. What are you drawing, Johnny? This? Oh, it's actually a massive butthole. Okay, well, please clean it up. Just let him draw. He has anxiety. But I can also see being a teacher and this kid isn't listening to you while you're trying to keep your classroom clean. Teachers don't get paid a lot, guys. I don't know if you've heard or not. Definitely not enough to be like guardians of the school desks. I can't say that without sounding like a Visco girl. Desks. Like, is that in the job description for being a teacher? Must be able to teach kids 9 through 12, must make TikToks between class periods, and must personally ensure the safety and quality of all desks on school grounds with your life.
Or you're fucking fired.
Miss Cheney. Yeah? I've been trying to get all these drawings off of the desk, but they're just not coming out. Oh, you don't have to do that. You're not even the one that drew on the desk. But if during your work time you want to keep trying to get it off and make it your project, I'm totally fine with you doing that. By the end of the school year, these are going to be off of the desk.
Okay, and now we're enlisting other students to try and get the drawings off. They're not even bad drawings. And if they haven't come off at this point, I think it's fate. They're supposed to be there. You might actually cause a Nexus event if you keep trying to erase them.
Hey, Miss Cheney, can I go to the bathroom? Yeah, of course, go ahead. Okay, thanks.
This is something I'll never understand about school, is having to ask to go to the bathroom. I have anxiety. Shocking, but it was a lot worse in high school, like a lot. If I had been in school and had to ask for permission to go to the bathroom, I just wouldn't do it. I would just remove the need to use the bathroom from my body. I would transcend morality. You have to raise your hand, the teacher stops talking and everyone looks at you, and then everybody is gonna know that you, a human being, use the bathroom. That's fucking embarrassing.
Right, here you go. Hey, when you go to the bathroom, if you're getting a snack, could you just let me know?
I don't understand the issue with this one because they got snacks. Kids eat a lot. They probably were just hungry and grabbed them from the vending machine on the way back. Not really what I would call sus unless they came back through the vent.
Bye everyone, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Hey, can I chat with you for just a sec? Okay, so do you have any medical conditions I need to be made aware of?
Are you legally allowed to ask a student that? Like, are you allowed to just go up to them and be like, hey, I was just wondering, is there a particular reason, perhaps a medical one, that you shit so often? Or is shitting violently and frequently just like a hobby of yours?
The 10-15 minute bathroom breaks really need to end. Our class is only 45 minutes long, which means you are missing a lot of instruction by being gone for 15 minutes.
Personally, I don't think I would ever be able to go up to a student and ask them what they're actually doing when they're using the bathroom. That just seems stressful for all parties involved. Maybe there's a better way to go about it, right? Like maybe you could have students fill out forms detailing their entire medical history the first day of class, or put security cameras in the bathroom stalls. It's way less intrusive. I think the biggest reason I've seen so many angry comments on this account is about this particular topic, which is students having cell phones in class.
Hey, can you please put your phone away? Thank you. Hey, could you please put your phone away? I've already asked you once. Thanks. Okay, here's the deal. I shouldn't have to ask you 3 times to put your phone away. I can see that you're playing a game. So you're gonna put your phone in the phone jail and it'll sit over there until the end of class when you can pick it up right before you leave. Sound good? Here you go.
She had to turn off comments on this one, but I've even seen people go onto her other videos just to leave a comment about this one because it made them that angry. Again, I've never been to a high school class, but if you don't want your phone taken away, then maybe just don't be on it when the teacher looks at you. I mean, whenever I was sitting in class, I would check my phone, but you have to do it discreetly. So it just seems like this student is bad at being sneaky. Like, if you can't check your phone without your teacher busting you every time, you kind of deserve to have your phone taken away at that point. Just get better at being deceitful. It's the right thing to do.
I teach high school and I think this policy is very fair. If they finish early or if I tell them that they can go on their phones, then they can go on their phones. Also, if we have long class periods, which some days we do, I'll work in like a 5-minute phone break for them to have a brain break. But if it's work time, if I'm speaking, or if they're taking a test, phones should be put away.
I mean, yeah, of course you can't be on your phone during a test. Why is that even an argument? Hey, Sarah.
What's up?
We're taking a test, as you know, and I couldn't help but notice you have all the answers pulled up on your phone. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take that. Yeah, you can't take it. It's my property. Okay, well then I have to fail you. I'll draw on the desk. No, please. Sarah, okay, don't touch the desk, all right? I am so sorry. Just forget I said anything. No, please. I looked for forever on her page for the TikTok that started all this drama, and apparently it got deleted, so all I could find was this duet.
Are you sure you don't want to put it in here? It's
Yeah.
just going to sit over there until the end of class and you can pick it up before you leave. No? Okay, so that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher. So I'm going to call down to the office. An administrator will come down. They'll bring the school officer.
The school officer? Is that like a security guard? So we're calling security because a student was watching TikToks in class. I mean, unless it's like during a test and the student is refusing to get off of their phone. But still, why wouldn't you just fail them on the test and then tell the kids' parents that they're being a shithead? I think it's mostly the delivery on this one. It's a little more intense and the comments are saying that it's condescending. My personal theory is just that a lot of people have had a similar experience to this with getting in trouble with a teacher, and the cadence of this video,
so that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher,
is sending them into what is known as the scientific response of fight, flight, or leave angry internet comment. She does other kinds of videos just generally talking about what it's like to work as a teacher. She also does what I ate for lunch today videos. She seems like a genuinely nice teacher who cares about teaching kids. I feel bad that she's having to turn off her comments, but I guess she had to make a follow-up for the desk drawing video because of the amount of negative comments on that one.
All right, class, who can answer that? Hey, could you please not draw on your desk? I don't want it to stay in the desk. I'll stop. But hey, could you please not draw on the desk? Yeah, sorry, I know. Okay, so here's a piece of paper for you to draw on instead of the desk, and here's a wipe to clean it off. Could you please do that for me?
Do you not have to take paper to school anymore? Should you not at least have one piece of paper? If the students don't have paper, then why do they have pencils or pens? It doesn't add up. To combat the desk drawing, she might have to start collecting pens and pencils like she does cell phones before class. Hey, Sarah. Oh, hey, Teach. I couldn't help but notice that you've been using your pencil a lot during class, the pencil. So I'm just gonna have to ask that you put it in the pencil jail. No, put it in here. Okay. It's just gonna sit over there until the end of class. It'll be waiting for you. I think I'm good. Okay, so that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher. I'm gonna have to contact the FBI and saw off 2 of your limbs with this rusty machete. As always, y'all can let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm gonna call it there. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Water, one of the most vital resources on the planet, something that we can't live without, and something that momfluencers can't bear the taste of without 2 pounds of powdered pineapple Fanta mix and heart-shaped ice cubes made of pink lemonade. So it makes sense that something as important as water, something of this magnitude, deserves to be carried in a vessel of the same importance. Something sturdy, something cute, something that retails for up to $60 before tax. So when Stanley Cups started blowing up online, we found that vessel. For the past year or so, I had never really heard of Stanley Cups, and if you still haven't, Stanley Cups are to Hydro Flasks what Hydro Flasks are to Yeti Cups. I feel like I need to have something in my hand. I can't do this without something in my hand. Oh, perfect. Look at him. Aww. Bestie. Every few years or so, there's a new water bottle brand that everybody wants for Christmas, and if you don't have it, you're a loser. Oh, so you just want to drink water and you don't care about how on trend the container holding it is? That is so thirsty. Like all the brands before, Stanley makes water bottles, but their bottles have a little handle on the side, a little thing to grip, so that you can finally handle the grippy. But what people can't handle is Stanley's Valentine's Day collaboration with the poo-poo head company known as Starbucks. The limited edition cups were hot pink instead of Stanley's usual collection, which only has light pink, and we don't want that. We want our grippies hot and pink. To put it simply, people have been losing their gourds over these cups. The release of these cups was like Black Friday for people who know all the lyrics to Lavender Haze. This was the most chaotic thing to happen in like 2 days, which isn't a long time, but this year has been crazy, okay? Gypsy Rose's husband has a big dick. And that's something I know now. There were literally people camping out in Target parking lots at 3, 4 in the morning just waiting for them to open so that they could storm the display like they were in the battle at Helm's Deep. There was one person who fell mid-sprint and no one even checked on her. No one cared. They all just turned on her. One of you will betray me come the morn. No, we would never do that. I would never ever do that for only 30 pieces of silver and a hot pink Stanley Cup. They made a pink one? Well, hang on. I mean, why wait until morning? Guys, he's in here. No, wait, that's not. Sorry, man, they're BPA free. Yeah, come on, don't be cross. Judas. But someone who would never betray you is today's sponsor. The thing about people running through Target like this is that I can almost guarantee that every one of them already has a Stanley Cup. There are people who collect Stanley Cups like Pokemon cards. I've talked a little about skincare on TikTok and how people will have ridiculous amounts of skincare products that no one person would ever need. Some people do the same thing with Stanley Cups. They'll have cabinets dedicated to Stanley Cups or walls with shelves crammed full of them in every possible color to go with their different outfits. There are at least 32 cups in this picture. One person does not need that many cups. I've heard 2 girls only need 1 cup. I heard that somewhere. The Valentine's Day tumblers were $45 and they had other ones for less money, like the shorter ones, but nobody cares about those for some reason. No one cares about the short kings, even in drinkware. Shame on y'all. After all this crazy stuff went down, Target had to start making systems to try and avoid the chaos. In a lot of videos, they sell out in literal minutes. People were grabbing them so quickly that they had to start enforcing a 2 per person limit on the cups. Some Targets were apparently even handing out tickets to the lines in front of Target. And if you didn't get handed a ticket, you can't buy a cup. Like, there's no point in you even going to the display if you don't have this ticket. You basically have to win the lottery to buy one of these cups. Actually, it's not even like winning the lottery. It's like having to win a lottery just to be able to buy a ticket to win the lottery. Hey man, how's it going? Can I get the Powerball? You got a ticket? Not yet. No, it's the Powerball. You gotta have a ticket to buy a ticket, okay? I don't care how powerful your balls are. Some stores had cops guarding the display, and you might be thinking that's kind of overkill. It's not like anyone's doing anything illegal. Think again. Think twice. Think. This guy grabs an entire box from behind the counter, which is crazy. I don't care about Starbucks or Target, but don't stress out the employees. They're already over your shit without you doing anything illegal. You're legally a pain in the ass. But then these people body slam and tackle him.
Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Stop him! Yeah, stop him!
Everyone rallied together over this box of Stanley Cups like their lives depended on it. I've seen less of a Samaritan response during anything else. Oh my god, that man is stealing a box of Stanley Cups. He's stealing Stanley Cups. What? No, it's a baby. I'm stealing a baby. Oh, thank God. I thought he was doing something really bad. Come on, I'm a kidnapper, not a monster. Goo goo gaga. Goo goo goo. Gaga gaga. And after this whole struggle, it looks like there's only 1 cup in this box. No, it's okay. We're gonna call law enforcement. He just 1v12'd these people for 1 piece of drinkware. And I understand being excited about something that's limited edition. People do it with video games and collectibles all the time. But we're talking about reusable water bottles. It helps the environment because you only need 1, like a cast iron skillet or underwear. But some people like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or all birds with 1 environmental crisis, and use both. On the bright side, this is more efficient. This way, the plastic will end up in the ocean faster. Time is money. Money is Stanley Cups. My leg itches and my hand is sweaty. This is just insulting, because if you're gonna use plastic water bottles, at least use them. The environmental impact can't be for naught. Verily, unless they can't drink their water, this is completely pointless and just adds an extra step. I just created matches so that we don't have to use rocks to make fires anymore. Amazing, that makes things easier and better. That was way easy. So convenient, right? I know they want the aesthetic, so that's why they have to pour the water into the Stanley, but it's also so they can use the Stanley bowl attachment thing. There's already a container to drink the water from, and there are already bowls. If anything, this is just taking a bowl and putting it on something precarious that your kid's knee is gonna knock out in 2.5 seconds.
Nice try.
And if you take too many grapes from one side, the whole thing will topple over. This is like putting your toddler's food on top of a Jenga tower. And that's another thing about Stanleys, is that people like to make accessories for them, which if you take into account the people who think of these as accessories and buy different colors to go with their outfits, this is accessorizing an accessory. You can accessorize your Stanley with a little tiny Stanley. This is for when your friend who is a mouse is a little parched. You can give it to him, but do not, for the love of God, do not give him a cookie. Don't even get me fucking started. There's also the Amazon must-have TikTok specifically for Stanley cups.
Amazon Stanley must-haves. First up is this silicone boot that serves as a cushion cover for the bottom. It comes in 2 sizes for the 30-ounce or 40-ounce with a custom fit that helps prevent dents and scratches.
She says it's to prevent dents and scratches, but are these denting surfaces when you set them down? No wonder they're so expensive. They're made out of vibranium. He's right behind me, isn't he? You can also buy clothes and purses for your Stanley.
This carrier is another favorite, especially if you like to bring your Stanley on the go. It secures around the cup with Velcro for a nice snug fit. This pouch that's designed to strap onto Stanleys so you can keep a few of your important belongings like a cell phone, key fob, and card holder all together.
It kind of seems like a water bottle isn't what you want. You would like a doll, like a Barbie or an American Girl doll. These are probably as expensive as American Girl dolls, which is really hard to be. And this is fine. Some of these are cute. I'm not gonna pretend that they're not, but what isn't cute is whatever this is.
The packaging was so cute, I had to get it laminated. Then I rolled it up and tied it with a scrunchie, added some glue dots to the back. Now I can use my tumbler without messing up the label.
You just laminated garbage. We don't need ways to make trash last longer. Biodegradable. That's for betas. That's why in 2024, I'll be making garbage immortal. Vote for me, and the only degrading you'll see is in the bedroom. And your quality of life. And the economy. I know that this is not every Stanley Cup owner. There are plenty of people who like Stanleys a normal amount, who just want a reusable, cute cup, and who don't try to punch Target employees in the throat. I think all the Valentine's Day cups are sold out now, which sucks, because how am I supposed to get one? There are some people reselling them for over $200, and that's ridiculous. So I guess I'm gonna have to make my own Stanley Cup. So this is my tutorial for how to make your own Stanley Cup. First, you're gonna buy this decal paper from online, and then you're gonna not use that at all, because you don't have ink for your printer, and then it snows in Tennessee way more than anyone is used to. Everyone is staying home from school and work. Everyone is stranded. I'm stranded. I can't go to the grocery store. I'm only eating Chef Boyardee. These are dark times. So then you're gonna have to improvise a little bit. You're gonna have to brainstorm, and then you're gonna remember that your amazing, wonderful manager got you an Insta camera for Christmas, and then you're just gonna take a picture of your design on your phone, print that out, cut it out, fasten it to your cup in a dishwasher waterproof way, and there you go. There is your very own Stanley Cup. You know, Stanley, like the guy, laugh. Then you're gonna test it out. You can take it with you places as long as you don't go any places because you're stranded. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there's no lid and so it's not gonna be spill proof, but that's actually not factual at all. It is spill proof. Whatever fun things you're up to, you can take it with you. It's just that kind of cup where it's kind of like a companion. It's kind of sentient. It's like its own being. Sometimes it speaks to you, it talks to you, it whispers in your ear at night. You can take it with you when you go sledding in the snow, or you could if you had the fun kind of snow and not the kind of snow that's just sinks down every time you step on it. But the Stanley Cup finds a way. There is always a way to have fun with a Stanley Cup, with this Stanley Cup that you made. So yeah, if you happen to have all these ingredients laying around your house, highly recommend making your own Stanley Cup. That's about gonna do it for me. Send help, reinforcements, send food that doesn't come in a can, send those things from the Hunger Games that the sponsors just send help. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And it's almost Halloween, so I want to talk about something spooky. I want to talk about something horrifying, bone-chilling. I would like to pee in my pants. And the other day, I was thinking, and it hit me. Instagram Reels. I don't know when Reels became scarier than TikTok, but they did. It happened. They got worse. Opening the comment section of a Reel fills me with the same amount of fear as opening a box of snakes, except it's actually scarier because at least snakes don't say slurs. So I sat down the other night to face my fears. There were some patterns. A lot of the Reels I found were traditional housewife core.
I used to really be into politics, but now I just relax while my husband tells me what to think.
I just love the implication that thinking is too stressful for women. Like having too many thoughts at once will overload us. So what's your favorite color? Do you like green? How about red? Just tell me which one. Do you like purple?
No, it's too much. I can't think over the sound of my ovaries.
The way they say these things though is like, this is how it should be. This is how God wanted it to be. So I guess God gave us brains and said, here you go, but don't use it. Brains are for boys. And don't take a bite out of it. It seems like I shouldn't have to say that, but I do, apparently. And if you're wondering why she's making bread, I don't know. They're always making bread. I saw it so consistently that I ended up making a game out of it, that and aprons.
It's an apron. We found an apron. Oh my God.
Apron. Everybody, we have an apron. Apron. I put my mic down. Apron. We got an apron. Okay. Oh. Making bread. Making bread. We got one. There's quite a few where they're talking about raising their daughters to do the same and how bearing children will be her greatest joy. That being a homemaker is the #1 career she should strive for. She can't even read yet. Her greatest joy is cocomelon and eating bugs. Do you get a bread machine for your daughter at Christmas? You just get her cooking utensils. David has got a train set. He's been wanting it for 2 years, and Deborah, it's a spatula. Merry Christmas. They have similar kinds of values, like for example, how you should submit to your husband. Submit to your husband in everything. Even if you disagree with him, he's not a Christian, you think you're smarter or more spiritual. What if my husband is a fucking idiot? What if my husband is about to step into oncoming traffic? Hey honey, you forgot to check both ways. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over you being a woman, so I'm gonna step out, all right? I'll be back later. Maybe make me some bread.
Controversial things about our lifestyle. I submit to my husband.
Ew, you submit to your husband? Keep your kinks to yourself. Whatever you guys are doing, that's up to you. I don't want to hear about that. I'm gonna start making reels like this, but it's gonna be like, my husband submits to me in the bedroom, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will peg my husband.
In a world where women take pride in being loud and argumentative, the godly woman knows strength in being reserved.
This is something that I should take to heart, though. I have been very argumentative in this video, but from now on, I'm gonna be reserved, humble, and soft-spoken. Sorry, soft-spoken. I've always wanted to burp on camera. It seems like a rite of passage for YouTubers. Do you guys feel transformed? I feel transformed. Oh no! Oh my God, it's happening! But then we have this other type of reel that I get pretty frequently that I didn't interact with it. It's just there, okay? It's kind of like book talk, but much more illegal.
Ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God damn, I gotta get on that.
I'm sorry, chat, is this necrophilia? Chat? Chat, is this necrophilia? Chat. Chat? Just because you can put something in a romance book doesn't mean you should. At some point we went from, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn, whatever shall we do? And then we got to, oh no, there's only one bed in this inn. This murder inn. I kill people, but it's because I'm misunderstood and my gaze, it softens a lot. Unlike my dick. Speaking of, there were also people slapping their meat. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just the different algorithms, but Reels seem to have a lot more gross food videos.
Who needs an ice cream sandwich when you can just stick a huge block of butter in the freezer? Careful not to break a tooth.
What? Okay, time to be a butter muncher. It's my nickname in college. I can't swallow that. I didn't think it would be good, but I thought it would be a little butter.
Yes, there were times.
You have people who want to be fitness influencers, but the content isn't getting enough interaction, I guess, so they just start to say really weird things.
If I date a girl, she's never leaving the house. Like, she's staying in my basement all day for like years straight. She can come up to eat, potentially make me a sandwich, do some laundry, have fun around the house sometime, but then right back down to the basement.
Yeah, so I keep women in my basement and they aren't allowed to leave. They live in cages and I keep the key around my neck. But anyway, let's do some push-ups. Chop chop, which is also what I say to the women in my basement before I put them in my protein shakes. Yum.
How I make time for God at the gym. First, I start by writing down my favorite Bible verses and praying over them, and also talking to the Lord.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody's doing this. This isn't real. This is fake. There's no way that she's doing this. I don't believe you. What's your name? Activewear? I don't believe you, Activewear. That's a dumb name. Get a new name. Oh, and the music. Don't forget the music. That was really good.
See the devil, he don't make me flinch, I won't settle. She put a foot to the pedal. It gon' take a whole lot to be a vessel.
This song was big on TikTok a while ago, so Reels are still not beating the claims that they're just months behind TikTok. What's so bad about Reels? Bad? I think they're pretty interesting.
How did you get in here?
Did you hear about those people who got stuck in a submarine?
Did you copy my house key again?
Hope they're okay.
You gotta go.
You can't keep. Hope they find them. There was weirdly horny content, but when is there not?
What are the actual benefits of getting naked with a group of men?
Whoa, I'd say hello first. We're just jumping straight into it? He never explains the benefits, by the way. You can't just open with a line like that and then not tell us. So what are the benefits of putting tomato sauce up your ass? I don't know. What are they? What are they? Where are you going?
Link in bio.
I'm not clicking that. Sometimes there's just stuff that can't be explained.
Cause when you do that thing right there, flipping your hair, baby, I swear, I don't think you know what you're doing to me.
When he's the 5 C's: Christian, country, cowboy, conservative, confident. Are these in the order of importance? Like, is the most important is being Christian and the least important is being confident? So it's okay if he's a little anxious, but only if he's a cowboy. Yeehaw! I guess. Is that okay? Giddy up. If that's okay with you. And of course, we can't escape street interviews. Those just can't be avoided anywhere on any corner of the internet.
What's your age?
19.
29. I like them young. Perfect age gap for a relationship. Why? Well, see, when they're 19, you can train them. They're very young, so, you can influence them and train them to be the perfect woman for you.
He's admitting to the bad reasons of why he's doing what he's doing. If you sound like you're describing a puppy while talking about your relationship, do not have that relationship. Perhaps do not do that. Why does he stand at an angle? He stands like there's a really strong breeze.
So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I love grooming people.
So I feel pretty spooked. I think that these really did the trick and were not a treat at all. What was that? My power is on. What was that? What the fuck?
What the fuck? You guys, he has a knife.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Ooh, okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to talk about women. What are they? How are they? Why
are they? No one knows. They're a true mystery. At least that's what the people featured on r/nothowgirlswork seem to think. Sometimes I'll find a comment under one of my videos that says something completely unhinged, like this one. But whatever, right? It's just one person. It's not like a lot of people actually think this way, right? Right? Am I right? This is basically just a catalog of people making wild claims and obviously not knowing how women or relationships work. Men, this is why you don't allow women to go away for girls' weekends. It's the same reason I don't park my McLaren in a shit neighborhood for a weekend. Who the f is McLaren? She sounds hideous. You are creating the circumstances for bad things to happen. It's called holding frame in the relationship. Why am I doing this? Some women will call you insecure or controlling, but it's not. It is, and we will. If she is unwilling to enter your frame and live within your boundaries, then let her go. Is frame like a metaphor for exploring each other's bodies? Are you willing to enter my frame now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna enter your frame. Hard. Okay, come on in. When she comes back, have her stuff on the front porch with the locks changed and replace her with a better woman. Only the unplugged will understand this. Unplugged like as in you don't use the internet? This is a YouTube community post. Did you type this with a rock? Powered by a spinning wheel? Dost thou wipe thine ass with straw? If you don't trust your partner to take a weekend trip and spend some time with friends without you, then don't date. Just go to therapy and buy some toilet paper. You're not yourself when you have mites in your ass. Eat this. My uncle is explaining to me, a final year genetic engineering student, that preferring a boy child is not sexist because boys carry the most important genetic components of the family line, and a girl's genetic code changes when she is married off to another family. So when a woman gets married, the second the officiant announces her wed, her genes start mutating, like that scene from Underdog. Can you imagine explaining genetics to a genetic engineering student? I don't even know what engineers do most of the time because I'm not an engineer, because I'm stupid. But I do know that if someone is an engineering student in a thing, I'm probably not going to try and explain that thing to them. If you're studying aerodynamics and tell me that that just means you know how to shoot a bow really, really well, I will believe you. For every new dick that enters her, she ages 6 months more, meaning the more dicks that enter her, the more older she gets. That explains why some females in their early 20s don't even look their age. They look like they're in their late 20s to early 30s. Women in their 20s? Women in their late 20s? There's no way that this person actually exists with these thoughts in their head. This sounds like something that people would have said during the Salem witch trials. For every new dick that doth enter a woman, she gains a new evil power. Jedediah, is this because I called you short? She must face trial again. I will now light you on fire. If you catch flame, you're guilty. What if I don't catch flame? Then that is an evil power and you're guilty. That seems fair. I'm educating women right now about NFTs, and I'm hearing these women say, my brain haven't worked like this in weeks, months, and years. A natural, genuine smile came across my face. I'm thankful. Did they all clap after that? A natural, genuine smile came across my face. Why? They just told you that their brain hasn't worked in years. You need to call them an ambulance. He says women plural, so was this like a conference where he did this? Like a congregation of women? Has your brain not worked for weeks, months, or even years because you're just a silly woman? Come to my invite-only conference, NFTs for Dummies. I mean women. We take the woe out of woman. It's not ridiculous. Women are meant to be mothers naturally. It's a nature thing. Animals reproduce always, unless humans intervene. Do you never hear a cat say, no, not me, I'm going to be a mouse chaser? Can't have kittens. Animals also eat their own shit, though. Unless you're living in a lean-to in sub-zero temperatures with pine needle flip-flops, I don't think it's a nature thing really applies. If a woman has a perfectly healthy vagina, she will need and desire to be a mother at one point in her life unless she has been brainwashed to think and feel otherwise. Me. So in this analogy, when the cat says that she doesn't want to have kittens, she wants to chase mice, that's a bad thing. So do you think that only male cats should chase mice? In your ideal world, the male cat wakes up at the crack of dawn, grabs his briefcase, kisses the wife goodbye. She stays home and gives birth to a new litter every day with her perfectly healthy vagina. So basically you think the world should function like if the Cats musical met The Handmaid's Tale. 4'11 to 5'3".
5'4" to 5'8". Spoiled brat, 5'9" to 5'11". 6 foot and up, a man. What height can we be then? You just listed like all the heights. If you're a woman, you're not allowed to have a height. No measuring your length in any way. It's best actually if your height is 0. Just don't exist. Problem solved.
If a woman dumps you, there's only one thing that you can do. All you can do is you just need to look at her and you say, okay. She instantly second guesses herself. What she's hoping, what she's praying for, what she actually thinks happen is that you will get in a reactive state and you will get emotional.
I don't know what it is with these self-proclaimed experts or like the people from the Girl Facts video that I did, but their solution to everything is just don't listen to women because they don't know what they want. You know what they want better than they know what they want, so just do whatever you want them to want.
For many times, this is a massive test, and when you pass this test by just saying, okay, all right, leave then, when you're able to do that, I have watched women break down in tears and say, I was just kidding, I was just testing, I'm sorry.
You should say okay if a woman says she wants to break up with you, because it means she wants to break up with you, and not that she's testing you in most cases. This kind of sounds like someone in 7th grade trying to convince me that they broke up with their girlfriend and not the other way around. I mean, I broke up with her, you know. Oh, I'm so sorry. She did say she wanted to break up with me first. Oh, okay. But it was just a test. I mean, she didn't really want to break up with me. So you guys are back together? No.
When you're able to just look a woman dead in the eyes and you just say the words, okay, this shows massive strength.
This shows massive strength. It's just saying okay, because not a lot of people can actually say that. It's a rare thing. Someone help! There's a massive monster about to crush the Empire State Building again. Okay. Oh, thank God. You saved us again, okay, man. Okay. No woman has ever broken up with you. Okay. I love you. I love you.
You are a
I love you. I love you. I love you. Bitch. Theory confirmed. No matter how many times you say I love you to a woman, she will always see the bad things. Wow, this is incredibly profound. I like how they say theory confirmed, like they had developed a hypothesis before they started this conversation. Or was this a cover-up, like she made them mad and this was supposed to be a discreet way of getting back at her? I love you? Oh, you're the love of my life? You complete me? I fucking hate you, and I want to spend eternity by your side. Excuse me? See, this is why I never say nice things to you. There's a lot of science jargon here, which is strange because most of these people seem like they've never cracked a book. I think it's because they don't have any personal experience with these things, so they try to convince everyone they know what they're talking about by using really complicated words. So as opposed to saying something like women are sluts, they plug it into thesaurus.com. Not to pontificate, but the female gender and their promiscuous habits are irregardlessly taking away from their pulchritudinous appeal. This ubiquitous cacophony must be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Men, women are always evaluating your masculinity like a radar sending waves. They are observing you, even from a distance, as to what kind of man you are. Play along to your advantage. This one's actually true. Women are all beluga whales and use echolocation to find mates. This one's masculinity is mid. This guy calls himself a nice guy. This one sucks at chasing mice. Women, blue hair does not make you attractive or give you attention in any positive way. Natural hair is the way to go. Sincerely, all men. Exactly. I've no idea how a woman thinks a rainbow hair color is attractive to men. Example, a previously very sexy 20-something woman I know spent a few $100 in a high-end salon to look like this, thinking it was hot. Many women don't understand male sexual attraction. I don't know why so many people in this thread are against dyed hair. There's another one here. Not all women are attracted to men, and not every choice is made with the sole purpose of attracting men. Even if it was, I don't think that women with colored hair would date someone who tells them it's unattractive. That's usually not a good sign of compatibility. It's like they think women wake up in the mornings and our first thought is, how can I attract as many men as possible today? Today I woke up and went for a stroll in the forest. No husband will want a wife who wastes time on things like social media and education. I took a shower and got ready for my studies in child rearing and bread kneading. No makeup, of course, except for concealer, foundation, setting powder, neutral eyeshadow, blush, lip tint, mascara, and setting spray. Natural beauty only. Then I read for a short time and waited for my future husband to find me. Didst thou say short? Oh no, I said I read. She must face trial. What the f? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And if you don't currently have a boyfriend and you want one, then don't worry, because I am here to help. After you watch this selection of TikToks that I've collected and specifically curated just for you, you'll never want one again. A boyfriend. You'll never want a boyfriend ever again. You're welcome. We've watched stuff like this before, but this time there are no vampires, no mafia, no kidnappings, just good old-fashioned boyfriend POVs. Back in my day, we couldn't watch dating POVs on the Clock app. If we wanted to pretend like we were in a relationship with someone, we had to play episode or read fan fiction like normal people. I'm really just praying that we can progress past the need for stuff like this on TikTok, because I don't know how many more relationship POVs I can handle that are supposed to be sweet but are really just guys acting like they deserve boyfriend of the year because they still want to hang out with their girlfriend while she's on her period. You mean you can like be friends with your girlfriend while also being in a relationship? Groundbreaking.
Babe, wake up. My boyfriend's coming. You have to hide.
Hmm?
Yeah. Hide. Hurry. Hide.
Guys, I have some very bad news. If your boyfriend's first half asleep reaction to this is to actually get up and hide, y'all need to have a chat. No, babe, when you said get up and hide, I thought you meant get up and hide my love for you, because there's so much of it. It's massive. Like my which I only use with you, by the way. Also, if y'all want to go ahead and place your bets on how many of these videos are going to feature LED lights, you can go ahead and do that now. My bet is all. Every single one of them. No. Please put down the broccoli. You're not posing for selfies. You're on FaceTime with your grammatically ignorant partner. And why would anyone be made about this anyway? You wouldn't let them off FaceTime long enough for them to get some shut-eye, and now you want to be mad about getting woken up in the morning? We need our 12 hours, Brad. If I was on the other end of this POV, you would barely get an apology. Babe? Oh, hey, babe. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just brushing my teeth. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so I should probably head out for work soon. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you. Is that a cow? Oh yeah, I'm just making a bowl of cereal. You drink whole milk? POV, your back hurts. Wrong. It's not a POV. My back does hurt all the time. I have the spine of an 89-year-old woman who spent her entire life thinking that you're supposed to keep your knees straight while lifting. I blame it on genetics and not the fact that I spend 8+ hours a day like this. I got cold. Some of you were asking where my jacket was from for my last couple videos. This is a bathrobe. My mom got it for me like 3 years ago for Christmas. The pocket is falling off. I don't care how bad my back hurts. No one is this good at giving massages. How good must you think you are at massages to think that you can put someone in the mood with a single touch? I'd also like to point out that not only are LED lights in this video, they are actually integrated into the script. LED lights are now euphemisms for doing the deed, for the devil's tango, the dirty and squirty. This makes me wonder, was there ever a variation of this in history in the past at some point where they were like, now stop it, Jedediah, or you're gonna have to light the beacon.
Yeah.
Please do not do this immediately after I wake you up unless you're prepared to be taken to a hospital. Some of these POVs, because this is such a specific, minute situation that it has me wondering how it was thought up, because nothing significant enough is happening for this to have been on the mind organically. All that to say, did you do this? Did this happen? Is this something you did in real life and it went so well that you needed to recreate it? Or he just really, really likes this song. Sorry, a cover of this song. Hey, wake the f up. What are you doing? This is my favorite song. Copyright and royalty-free office motivational song with guitar? Yeah. Oh, I'm I'm late to this. This is that trend that white people did for 2 weeks where they romanticize getting arrested. How do they film these? Like, do they have someone at the beginning to do the first part? Actually, I think those are his own hands somehow. That's actually pretty impressive. What was the crime? Just wearing a Letterman jacket with nothing underneath? You're under arrest for attempting to chase? There's so much unnecessary movement. Like, what is the cop doing back there? You are arrested. Not to mention how calm we are in this POV where our boyfriend is getting arrested. All we have to say about this is babe, and we don't even use an exclamation point.
You are arrested. Hands behind your back. Palm, babe. Oh my God. I am arrested, babe. Babe,
no.
they're gonna take me away. I love you so much. It was wearing this Letterman jacket was 100% worth it for you.
Oh no, don't take
You'll
him.
rue the day that you decided to wear this outfit today. What were you thinking?
Legally, though, they have to let him go because they didn't read him his Melissa rights. So. So I feel like you maybe might still have some feelings for your ex. I have a strong suspicion that the next video in this POV series was something like, POV, my girlfriend broke up with me and I have no idea why. Never planned that one day I'd be losing you. Yeah, I mean, we were great together and everything was perfect, and honestly, you were the best girlfriend I've ever had. So sorry. I'm so rude. This is my current girlfriend, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Nice to meet you.
She's all right. Anyway, like I was saying, your did be bussin'. At some point, it even seems like the new girlfriend is rooting for the ex in this situation, maybe in another life. There's no tone indicators, so it could be A, yeah, maybe in another life, or B, yeah, maybe in another life, or C, yeah, maybe in another life. Probably. Kind of confused by the dynamics in this one. POV, your ex-girlfriend walks in with her new boyfriend, but it kind of seems like it's this guy's ex-girlfriend, not ours, unless this is supposed to be us and this is more of a third person POV. Is that even a thing? I also like how the girlfriend doesn't even notice us until we lightly squeeze her boyfriend's left pectoral muscle. It's just we come across as kind of aggressive and scary, so maybe we weren't the best boyfriend. Just seems like we're the kind of ex that you would be keeping an eye out for and would probably notice, especially since there's no one else in this elevator and we are exactly -2 inches away from her. The caption doesn't seem to be telling us the full story. She walks in with her new boyfriend and then what? What's happening there? Are we gonna fight or are we about to make out? This next one is also in an elevator. I don't know when elevators became like the new standard for TikTok backgrounds. They just all simultaneously started filming POVs in them. I wonder if they all use the same one, this one specifically, because not only is it in fact an elevator, but it also has LED lights, so they don't have to miss out on using that essential staple in their content. It might not even be a real elevator. It might be like that private jet set in LA that influencers use. I just say that because it looks like multiple videos have been made in this room. The smudges on the walls make it look like someone either filmed a getting arrested POV or someone got it on, you know, someone turned the LEDs red. For some reason, TikTok POVers prefer making videos on toxic relationships rather than healthy ones. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of toothpicks for some reason, which I don't, when I think charismatic bad boy, I don't really imagine someone picking plaque, but what do I know? For example, one of the popular tropes is to imagine you're in a relationship where your boyfriend doesn't let you talk on the phone. Totally normal behavior. If they ever get married, he's gonna have a rough day. Who is that? This is my dad. He's walking me down the aisle. Okay, well then who's that? That is your best man, and you've known him since preschool. Then who's this? That is you in a mirror. Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh,
this
no,
was
it's
a
okay.
misunderstanding.
It's just, you know.
It's totally fine.
Wedding day nerves.
It happens. No one has ever done that little investigation to make sure someone is asleep. Oh hey, their hair is perfectly styled and they're wearing jeans and an Apple Watch. They must be in a REM cycle. That's on us in this POV, okay? But we aren't the only ones to blame. Why are you pretending to be asleep? Were you waiting on a one-sided declaration of love, or were you just waiting for them to leave so you can play Fortnite? This all could have been avoided. Maybe next time we just do some extra checking before revealing our deepest secrets.
Well, hello, Barbara.
Hello, Abigail.
How's the restaurant doing? It's fantastic. Thanks to my secret recipe that you'll never know. Right. What was the secret recipe again? Please, you'll never get it that easy. It's chicken bouillon.
Aha! I'm gonna call it there, guys. Please remember to stay hydrated and to not date people who treat you like shit. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Colonel, we are approaching TikTok Island. Praise the gods, Captain. I thought we'd never see land again. Hoist the sails! Colonel, take a look at this. What is it, Captain? They're dancing. Dancing? Poorly. Well, it's not a crime, Captain. They're shirtless. All of them? Everyone. Well, it's also not a crime. Perhaps it should be. Take a look. Well, that one's not shirtless. Now he is. Alas, I fear we are not equipped to survive such an environment. Nonsense, Captain. You think we can't handle these creatures? They couldn't even find the beat after Beyonce sneezed on it. Captain, you need to see this. Now turn the ship around. We're leaving. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we have less a twinge, more a bucket full of why does this person have 6 million followers on TikTok and isn't currently maybe being investigated? Kind of cringe. You may recognize this guy. He's been making his rounds on TikTok and not for good reasons. If you were like me and you saw any of his content before the past week or so, I'm so sorry. At some point last week, I think he privated his account in the hopes that less people would talk about his content. But here we are. Where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's deleted cringe, there is a Reddit thread.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Static says we get strings. Static says we get kicked.
So this is a lot, but I figured why not start off strong. This is the TikTok that spiraled him into some deserved criticism. I think it's pretty obvious why some might take issue with this video, and I also think it's pretty obvious why he can't get anyone to date him. This is a fake rose. You can't base a potential relationship on a lie. No, but I'm amazed that bigger TikTokers still don't seem to have some kind of support system where they can like send a draft for review before they post it to millions of people. Why do they keep, like, how do they keep posting this stuff thinking it's okay? If he does have somebody who's supposed to be doing that for him, they should be fired. Post haste. Hey, do you think it'd be okay if I post this video where I basically say I can't tell when someone is underage? Yeah, I see no issue with that. What about this video where I wear normal clothes and don't show my entire torso and most of my hip bones?
You have a cupcake. I like you have a cupcake. Smack my ass like the drum.
Did you think the first TikTok was bad? Don't worry. He made it way worse. This TikTok has obviously been deleted since then. Based on the time it was posted, I think it was supposed to be like a joke response to the people criticizing the initial TikTok, saying it was inappropriate. So instead of acknowledging that he made some people uncomfortable and that it was made in poor taste, he doubled down, made this video, and got his account suspended, which is like jumping out of the frying pan into a bigger, angrier frying pan that suspends your TikTok account. You could have chosen literally any song. How many songs are on TikTok? Hold on. Okay, they're not gonna tell me, but you know, I'm sure it's more than just this one. You know, most of the time when TikTokers are mouthing lyrics, they're incorporating it into the videos somehow. What's happening in this TikTok is not specific to the lyrics, I hope. So I repeat, why this song? This man has the number 20 in his bio, but he made this video where he gives his birth year as 1997, which is the year that I was born, so he's at least 23. And then I had the great displeasure of reading a comment comment that let me know the 20 in his bio is not referencing his age, but rather his hair in centimeters, which, if you were wondering, in inches is 7.8. So congratulations on having that information in your head now. There were a lot of comments sticking up for him, saying that a lot of 13-year-olds look older than they actually are nowadays. I don't think that looks are the only factor in determining if someone is your age or not. You can't tell when a 13-year-old is not on the same maturity level as you, so you're equally or less mature than a 13-year-old then. Why would you admit that to us? Hey, has anyone seen my watch? It was like super expensive. I haven't. Ooh, no. Sorry, I haven't. I also haven't seen it. You kind of answered weird. No, I didn't. Yeah, she's right. It seems like you took it. I didn't take it. I just really struggle with not stealing watches. That's what she had. Yeah, that's stolen. What I had stolen. I literally just said it. It's okay, you know what, guys? It's not my fault. Okay, a lot of watches look 20 years old nowadays. This is basically what you were missing out on the suspended account, just variations of this video, which is such a strange thing to continue doing. Like, okay, yeah, first time you were trying to make a hot TikTok and you just happened to only have a hairband around, but then you kept choosing it. These do nothing. They snap more than this guy's hair will if he keeps using 40 volume to get it that blonde. Ask me how I know.
Don't ask me.
I had to watch this, so you do too. I think this is supposed to be an indication that he is proficient in the act being alluded to, but he's not even on beat. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use the original audio on this TikTok or not. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. How are you gonna write the test and still fail it? In fact, a lot of his TikToks are like this, where he's doing suggestive things and implying that he's some kind of savant at them. What is this? Who told you that this was good? Because they lied to you. It looks like he's digging for the last chip in a Pringles can. It's not just the fact that he's wrong, it's the fact that he's so confident in his wrongness. Every day I wake up and pray for just a speckle of the confidence TikTok dudes have when talking about female anatomy. This should be a crime. This is the worst thing you can do to someone, actually, I think. I would literally rather a stranger punch me in the jaw with all their might than do this to me. Look at the reactions to him doing this. They are swooning. He really walked them through this and was like, I am going to thrust my alleged 20 centimeters in the air so hard that I forget how to make normal human faces, and you are going to be swept off your feet by that. Why would that sweep me off my feet though? It's kind of gross. Because I'm paying you, Greta. No thank you. Call me shallow, cause no diving allowed. I haven't gone through menopause yet, but from what I've heard, there isn't much of a Red Sea. If anything, I think it's kind of the opposite of that issue. So this is, again, incorrect. I don't know where he's getting his information from. It's probably the same place that this guy is. They should collaborate or something. Just get together and let us know how we work. Welcome back to the ChadCast. We have a lovely lady guest here today with a question about menopause. Ooh, menopause, huh? I know, right? Hot. Emma, what's your question? Yeah, I just feel bad all the time. I'm either freezing cold or sweating. It's just miserable. I don't know what to do. Have you tried adjusting the thermostat? Ooh, that's a good one. Thanks, Chad. Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter what the temperature is outside my body. I believe in this situation, and Emma, correct me if I'm wrong, but that you would use tampons. No, that's wrong. Emma, please don't correct me. Absolutely no correcting on the ChadCast, Emma, please. Okay, well, it's just I don't really get those anymore. It's pretty dry in the ovary department. Well, I wouldn't know anything about things being dry, would I, Chad? You wouldn't. Neither would I. Neither of us would. But you know what would help you, Emma? No, I don't. What? Chad, are you thinking what I'm thinking? You know what? I think I am, Chad. Emma. It's chocolate. Chocolate? Chocolate. 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 I don't think chocolate will help you. Just take the chocolate, Emma. Just take the chocolate. Chocolate makes the woman problems go away. Take the chocolate. No, you want the chocolate. I don't want chocolate. call it there, guys. As always, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. Last week we took a break, kind of a break, but not really, and now we're back to watching TikToks. Yay! Story times have been an internet genre for a while now. I want to say they were popularized in like the mid 2010s, like 2014 to 2015, and they weren't great back then either. So I figured, why don't we check up on the storytellers, except on TikTok and in the year of our Lord 2021, and just see how things are going for them. Are they still dramatizing every life event for internet clout? Are they still having intercourse with toothbrushes? There's only one way to find out. And unfortunately, it's by watching more stinky TikToks. And they are stinky, very stinky.
November last year, I gave birth to our first baby. It's the first in my family and the sixth in my husband's family.
Firstly, if you're not aware, a lot of TikTok story times are basically just substitutes for music or voiceovers now. I'm not sure what visual I want while you're telling me a story about how your boyfriend's mother's grandfather's sister's ex-boyfriend's son cheated on you, but I don't think watching slime makers have a very poor grasp on color theory is one of them.
We told my mother-in-law we were having a boy, but she was still convinced it was a girl. She told the whole side of the family that it was a girl. I wanted a healthy baby. I didn't give a damn about the sex.
What was that noise? It sounded like somebody getting jabbed in the stomach, or like that blowfish video.
I didn't give a damn about the sex. She told them that we are naming the girl after her mom, which we will never do because my hubby hates his grandma.
Can we get a story time on that? How did he develop a hate for his grandma? Did she get you the root beer candies instead of the Werthers? The story's told by the grandma, and she's just making slime with denture glue and mashing Werther's candies into it.
The problem, for them at least, is that now the baby has plenty of girl clothes that we plan on putting on our son. Specifically for his family video calls and for pictures with them. She said we have to stop being childish. She just thought my belly shape was more like a girl than for a boy.
How can you tell that from the outside of a pregnant belly? Actually, you know what? I would prefer if it was that way, because then we could do away with wildfires. I mean, gender reveal parties. All right, everyone ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's Smokey the Bear. Oh, congratulations. I knew it was gonna be a Smokey Bear. Oh.
Story time on how my mom tried to convince me to have a threesome with her.
Story time on how my mom should be in prison.
So after I got out of work, I met my mom and we went lingerie shopping. That's what she specifically wanted to get. So we were at the store and the first thing she said was, let's get matching sets, which was weird coming from my mom.
Yeah. Yes, it was weird. I'm glad we can agree on that.
But I said, fine, come back for part 2.
I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that you agreed to get matching sets of lingerie with your mom, or that you didn't use the 3-minute option. If you drag something out into 3, 4, 51 parts, I won't watch it, okay? You don't deserve my eyes. Except for now, because I am gonna have to watch this for content, but still, fuck you. So I had to find another slime channel because I was scrolling for years on the other one and couldn't find the second part. I just want to take back anything negative I might have said about the last person slime, because this is... What is this?
Like I said, it was really awkward coming from my mom because I've always been close with my mom, but never that close.
I like how they're trying to explain that this was weird because they weren't that close with their mom and not because it was, you know, their f***ing mom.
My mom called me downstairs 10 minutes after. She said, so you know there was a reason why I wanted to buy matching sets with you. And let's call her boyfriend Brian. She said, well, Brian gave me a really good idea. And then she said these words. Let's have a threesome.
Okay guys, I feel like I should repeat what's probably in the title of this video somehow. People make these up for clout, so the chances of this being something that actually happened are at like 2.5% if we're being generous. I just don't want some people in the comments to try and explain to me that these aren't real. I know I just have a stupid, poopy woman brain, but I do know when I sit here and poke holes in the plot lines of these, it's not because I think they're real. It's because if I sat here and just told you that these aren't real over and over again, I don't think it would be that interesting of a video.
My mom tried to convince me.
That's not real.
And we went lingerie shopping.
This is a fake story.
Let's have a threesome.
This never happened.
I was speechless. And she said, I know it sounds crazy now.
Stop adding things to the slime. It is unusable at this point. This slime single-handedly caused global warming. They don't use acid anymore. They just fill a vat with this stuff and it gives people superpowers. It made the Teenage Mutant Slimy Turtles slimy man.
And then Brian jumped in and said it's not an actual threesome. What we really want is for you to watch us, but we want you to wear your mom's same lingerie.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna be something creepy. They tell their mom no and that it's weird, and the mom goes, you know what? Now that you said something, this is really weird. And then they break up with Brian. Thank God, because he seemed to be a pretty bad influence. Okay, on to the next one.
Lucifer was a baby born in 2020 and most of his life seemed normal, except one thing which was unexplainable. Every time Lucifer's dad came near him, he would immediately start crying.
It might be because you named him Lucifer, like the synonym for Satan. I like how a lot of these TikToks have to have something flashing on the screen or in the caption, like 100% real, true story, this actually happened. Like, okay, I maybe would have believed you, but now it just feels like you're a salesman trying to sell me a car that used to be owned by a 17-year-old boy. Never been in a single accident. One accident minus one is how many accidents this one has had. That dent is from cleaning the car too hard, if you can believe it. Did I mention it's never been in any accidents?
At first, no one thought much of it until it continued every single day. And the craziest part is that Lucifer loved being around his mom. The doctors ran multiple tests on Lucifer but couldn't quite find the problem until this particular doctor stepped up and decided to run tests on Lucifer's dad instead. And it's what he found next that will leave you speechless. Hit the plus for part 2.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Better watch part 2 to figure out what happened. Oh wait, there is no part 2. It doesn't exist. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more disappointed. But here we are. Based on the way a lot of these videos go, I'm going to assume that the dad wasn't actually his dad and was really a serial killer who used the face machine from Mission Impossible to steal his identity, okay? And then when they went to the doctor and ran blood tests, they realized that it wasn't actually the baby's father. And then Tom Cruise emerges from the skin suit and turns into a mummy, starts a war of worlds on top of a gun. I don't know, I didn't see any of the movies.
This is why you should always keep your phone charged. A girl named Marissa came home from school at around 3 p.m. She walked in the door and told her mom that some random number kept calling her all day. Her mom told her the person may have the wrong number and just to ignore it. Marissa said okay and begins to do her homework. A couple hours later, she receives a phone call from the same number. Marissa answers it this time and says, hello? The man then says, we finally found you. Don't worry, Bunny.
Bunny? It's Candace Stone. Speaking of that show, I think season 3 comes out October 15th. So just don't be surprised if I don't upload or interact with social media during that week. I'm just kidding. It's not going to take me a week to watch that.
Marissa begins to panic and tells her mom what just happened. Her mom yells and says, grab your stuff, we need to leave. Marissa, confused, packs her things and gets into the red car. Her mom begins driving fast and turns on the radio. The radio says, the baby named Marissa who was kidnapped in the hospital 10 years ago has been found and police are searching for a red car. Marissa looks at the woman and says, who are you? The woman looks back and says, you can call me mommy.
But the baby was named Marissa, and so she was still going by Marissa? The woman who kidnapped the baby didn't think to change the name of the child she stole? Why did it take them so long to find her if she was still under the same name and attending school with the same name? What I'm getting from this is that her birth family hired the worst detective alive. Can we circle back to the intro of this video? What does this have to do with keeping our phones charged?
This is why you should always keep your phone charged.
So that we don't get kidnapped as a newborn babe? I feel like there's not much we can do about it at that point. Someone stole our baby! What? But she's only a day old! Wait, hold on. Hello?
Goo goo gaga, goo goo ga.
Oh,
Goo
thank
goo
God.
goo. Gaga, goo 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 gaga.
Okay, she said they're in a red car heading eastbound on 23rd Street. Oh my
Goo
God.
goo gaga. Gaga goo.
Of course. What does she say? She also says BYOB. Huh? Bring your own boob. She's starving. I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Not because I'm out of TikTok story times, because they never end, but because it is 4 a.m. I've heard sleep is good for you, so I think I'm gonna try that out. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
POV, you're drinking water.
What? Why are you here? here.
POV, you're drinking water, then you get upset.
I'm not getting upset, okay? There's no reason for you to be here. There's no reason for this to be a POV. I'm getting...
POV, you're drinking water and then get upset that you're in a POV drinking water.
This is not an interesting POV, okay? The entire point of POVs is to have something entertaining happen. Stop. What are you gonna say?
POV, you're getting water, then get upset that you're in a POV getting water, and then nesting from the 2000 film Water Horse descends from above and crushes you.
Oh, God. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twitch Cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to be looking at another POV TikToker. I think if I had to say what my least favorite genre of TikTok is, it would be this one. Not POVs in general, because I think most of them are pretty creative, but the ones like this. This is just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get too close. Ooh, oh, so close. Ooh. Where there's absolutely no plot, no original idea, just regular, everyday interactions replicated by a man with the confidence of Ben Shapiro after buying this wood, this board, this magnificent piece of poplar. This is Dylan Zippay, and he somehow found his way onto my FYP, probably after watching hours worth of Repnik TV's TikToks, and it hasn't...
Don't even know why I have a phone, right? Nobody hits me up and I'm stuck. Never had someone I could call my own, right?
It just hasn't really recovered from that yet. First, I need to address the controversy he's been in. He's been exposed by at least one girl who provided screenshots of him trying to talk to her despite the fact that she was 13 or 14 years old. He says he's 17 and class of 2021, so he's probably close to turning 18 if he hasn't already. But someone found a Tinder profile where his age is listed as 20. Regardless of which age is accurate, it's disgusting. He posted a half-assed apology video saying that he didn't know their ages, but starting out on his TikTok page, he posted a lot of content like this, where he's reaching out to girls and clearly trying to find someone to have some kind of relationship with. If you're someone with a decent online presence, which I would say he does, and are making this kind of content, it is 1000% your responsibility to make sure the person you're talking to online is old enough to be talking to you online. So yeah, definitely wanted to address that. I have no problem calling his content cringy or basically poking fun at his TikToks in this video. I don't believe in making fun of people's physical appearances, so please keep that in mind for the comments, because I had to delete several on my Gabby Hanna video for that reason. So I think the first video I saw of his was this one. And I think it sets the perfect precedent for his content. We've got the holy trinity of fuckboy TikTokers all in one video. Relationship POVs, LED lights, and gaslighting women. Do I love you? Hell no. Why are you offended? I was just kidding. It was obviously a hilarious joke. God, why don't women have a sense of humor?
Oh, Nana. What you done started? Oh, Nana. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, Nana.
That's just a complicated way of telling us that you have a ball-busting fetish. Also, is your girlfriend Lady Dimitrescu? Because if not, that slap landed squarely in her face.
I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drums.
Doom, doom.
Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone.
It's a good thing TikTok is updating its max video lengths to 3 minutes, because it's gonna take you a lot longer than 15 seconds to break down the door like that.
We're back again for part 2, and today we're gonna be asking girls if you want to kiss or slap me. Slap? Alright. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Oh! Alright, what about you? Slap? Alright. Oh my god!
I love the women that go all out on the slaps in these videos.
Slap.
Don't do it that hard, please. Okay.
Slap him hard.
Alright, that was worth it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, no worries.
Like, dude, they just want to chill on the beach. They just want to hang out with their friends. They don't want to have to worry about this strange man with a camera in their faces, recording them as they awkwardly yet politely reject this guy over and over again.
I'm sorry.
Do you feel bad for him?
A little.
Do you feel bad for him? Tell me you feel bad for him. Oh, you thought you were just going to be able to go to the beach and have a chill day? No. Validate my friend. Ooh, we love a collab. I love how laid back this confrontation is. Hey bro, did you sleep with my girl? Yeah bro, last week. Aw, for real? Yeah, she was fine as hell. Why would you say that to me? We did stuff together. Again, very unnecessary to say to me. I do not at all need to know how it went. Sexy stuff. Okay, well, I guess you trying to fight? Yeah, sure.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them right on me, baby.
POV, you're dating a total asshole. Toxic relationship check.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please.
I don't understand what the point of this is. I'm sorry if it's annoying when I try and break down confusing ass TikToks, but I just want to understand what his thought process was, if there even was one. So is he supposed to be a dick in this POV, or does he think that this is an acceptable way to treat your partner? Either way, it's bad. I don't like it. And nothing happens in this. Why is this a TikTok? He's reacting as if he has some kind of aversion to games. Hey babe, I'm bored. Do you want to play some games? Jesus Christ, no! Are you insane? I mean, unless she's trying to play Monopoly, that would make this totally reasonable. Are you insane? After watching most of his TikToks, I tried to find him on other stuff and I could only find his Instagram account, and I wasn't expecting what I found there. He posts a lot of trampoline videos, like videos where he's flipping on a trampoline with hype music in the background. It just doesn't seem that impressive. And I know most things seem easier than they actually are, but I feel like if I tried, I could body this. Okay guys, so I'm just walking around this random neighborhood because I don't know anyone who has a trampoline. In order to learn how to do the flips, I've got to find someone. Oh. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, wait. Sir, is that your trampoline?
Who are you?
Can you do flips?
Yes.
On the trampoline?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, listen. Look, I will pay you if you show me how to do a flip on the trampoline.
Holding my wound. Give me your other hand.
Oh, okay. What's your name, by the way?
John.
John? It's nice to meet you, Jerry.
Other hand.
Right.
And that's not my name.
What was it?
John.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Garrett.
That's not even a J.
So, Garrett, would you say you're an expert flipper on the trampoline flipologist?
No, not at all.
Look, I need them to think that you are actually good at this.
Do you want me to lie?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
But my parents always told me never to lie, and why would I start now?
Because I am paying you, Garrett. This is clean. What are some of the... Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Easy. That looks super easy. I can do that. No problem. Ugh. It's disgusting. You live like this? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, Gerald. I'm doing everything correctly. Ugh. That was it? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll take that. Thank you.
That's it?
I think I've learned everything I can learn. I appreciate.
What's going on? Who are you?
Oh, it's okay, Mom. She's paying me.
Yeah, I'm paying him.
Who are you?
To show me
what
how
are you doing on my property?
To show.
I think you
show.
need to leave.
Okay.
Do
All
I
right.
need to
Okay.
call
Okay.
the
All right. Thank you, Gerald.
Not Gerald.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. I made a post about us reaching 8,000 subscribers on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I'll put it here somehow. Again, thank you so much for all the support y'all have been sending me. It means the world. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, my name is ChadChad. Alpha ChadChad to you. We haven't really checked in on the alphas in a while because in 2021, 2022, there would be a new one spouting the craziest takes you'd ever heard, like women don't have hobbies or you should tan your asshole. But now in 2025, that's just every Instagram reel. That's just every single Instagram reel that you ever see ever. It's kind of like pointing out a cow to your friends when you're driving through the city versus when you're driving through the country. They're not gonna be very surprised. This is a cow farm. There's gonna be cows outside. But recently I found two alphas that are so fascinating to me that I have to point them out to you, no matter where we're driving. If you watch reels for over an hour every day, don't do that. So do I. Then you've maybe seen this guy before.
His favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling.
Luke Belmar is a biohacking, crypto trading, e-commerce-ing, alpha finance bro millionaire.
Give me a $10 million contract every 4 months.
That's
you know?
By the way, I didn't realize what biohacking was until a few days ago. Apparently, it just means changing your diet and routine to try and improve your life. That's obviously a simplified definition, but based on the term they've been using, I thought it was a lot more serious than that.
Biohacking is your ability to reverse engineer life. Bio means life. Hacking through it is your ability to figure out the most optimal ways to experience life.
So it kind of seems like they've just alpha-fied taking care of themselves. Hey bro, you want to film a podcast episode real quick? Because we need to convince ourselves we're doing something fiscally profitable in order to sincerely talk to each other. Sorry dude, I can't. I'm biohacking. Bro, what? You're biohacking? That's crazy, dude. That's impressive, for real. Yeah, thanks. I know. I'll let you get back to it, okay? You focus up, all right? I'll talk to you later. Okay, see you, bro. This is actually one of the best apples I've ever fucking had. Luke posts a lot of clips of himself on various podcasts saying things I think are meant to be insightful, but usually make no sense.
I think people need to start studying words. You look at a bank, right? What is a bank?
River bank.
Right. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current, the currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the what? The flow. The flow of what? The cash flow.
He's always talking about his success and how much money he has, so he posts a lot of advice to people wanting to become more like him. Wealthy, cool, charismatic.
Because
those streams were very helpful.
Because
And a lot of his videos are him explaining how we can start making money just like him. So let's go ahead and dive in. That's foreshadowing for later in the video. It'll make sense later. We'll get to that. The secret to being rich, guys. Ask rich people to give you money. Pretend to be their friend so you can use them for personal financial gain. It's a side hustle because you're hustling them. At the end of this clip, he also says this. Somehow even worse advice. If you guys want to make money, literally just make money. Print it yourself in your garage. It's all about positioning yourself into prison. Don't worry though, this is not the only groundbreaking advice he has for making money.
when was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they have heard of that. He has so many people listening to him right now, they're hanging on every word he says, and he uses that opportunity to ask if they've ever heard of journaling.
I got a problem at the top. Give me a fucking 100 solutions for that problem. Oh, I don't know what to... Chill the fuck out. What is going to happen? Relax, G.
This isn't gonna help anyone become rich alpha bros, so I feel like he must have some kind of other motivation for trying to get them to use paper. Like maybe he secretly works at Dunder Mifflin. When's the last time you took a piece of paper and just appreciated it? When's the last time you ordered 80 boxes of 8x10 in ultra white, tipping your salesman 40%? Ever heard of it? Ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that? Have you? Haven't really been helpful so far, so let's watch this one, literally called Luke Belmar's Steps to Be Rich. This has got to be what we're looking for.
1. Go get spring water. Don't drink Dasani purified water. It's gonna fuck you up.
Water is gonna fuck me up.
2. Once you have a little bit of money, start eating super clean, super organic. Understand that the food that you consume has pesticides, has chemicals.
Once I have money, which I still don't have, because that's what this tutorial is supposed to tell me.
Don't use a microwave. Microwave, you're literally cooking your food.
Microwave will cook food.
Neglect celebrities. Don't give a celebrities. They're just dirt.
Ignore celebrities, even though we're supposed to be making rich friends, and they probably won't want to be our friend if we call them dirt and stuff.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
He's a dirt pig.
For someone who's always talking about the meaning of words,
I think people need to start studying words.
he seems to not understand the ones in step by step. We still don't know how to get rich like him. This wasn't even unhelpful advice. This was advice for after we've done the thing we needed advice for. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to tie a shoe. This is just a quick step-by-step. As you can see, my shoes are already tied. Go fuck yourself. Don't put food in here, by the way. It'll make it cold. Be careful. Is that Chris Hemsworth?
Oi, it's me, Chris Hemsworth.
Get the fuck out of here, Chris. I'm gonna beat you up. You're gonna be so Thor tomorrow. I think one of the funniest things about Luke, though, is that he is completely obsessed with the Taint brothers. You know, the convicted human traffickers. You know, some of the worst people on the planet, some of the worst people alive right now. He talks about Andrew's brother Tristan so frequently and with so much excitement that it's like he's a freshman in high school, getting to hang out with the mean, popular seniors.
Tristan Tate got us lit on Blue Label, Johnny Walker, $250 cigars, $500 cigars, right? What an experience. So we're gonna go hang out with them today again. Dude, the guy did a 5-day fast. First thing how he breaks his fast, cigars and whiskey. And still outruns us. What a G, bro.
Dude, this guy starved himself, spent $1,000 on consumable goods, and still trafficked women right after. That guy is sick, dude. In the head, he's fucked up.
Your favorite car, bro?
The red one, the Aston Martin.
Tristan thinks well, guys. Critical thinking, I fucking love it.
Hello? Who, Luke? Yeah, he's here. One sec. It's Krispy Kreme. They said they want to offer you a job. They said because you're so good at glazing. He didn't even explain his thought process for why this is his favorite car. He just said the color. He literally just said the color of the car. That didn't even take regular thinking.
The red one.
Luke reacts to everything Tristan says like Tristan is paying him, which he might be.
Yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
Tristan Tate, piece of dirt.
Allegedly. Most definitely, allegedly. 1000% for sure, no doubt in my mind, allegedly. It's like Luke is on payroll and he's trying to keep his job. I think we should move this filing cabinet over there. Yes. Genius. That's why this guy's in charge, right? No, actually, I hate that spot. That's the worst spot in the building. And I've always thought that. I've always said that. I don't know. Maybe we should move the filing cabinet to my butt? But then it'll be in the way. How will I kiss it? Your butt. How will I hold it and kiss it and make out with it then? It's so crazy whenever people talk about the Taints like they're literal gods because again, they're convicted human traffickers. And second, the least alpha thing you can do is look up to a man. Like, why are you looking up? What were you doing down there? It's also such a public way to announce what kind of person you are to the world. Like, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to end up. This is your guy. Wooly Willy is your guy. I think this gives a pretty good idea of what kind of person Luke Belmar is because wanting to be around the Tate brothers is like wanting to be inside a toilet bowl because it means you're probably a big piece of shit. The water advice is pretty recurrent in all of Luke's teachings. It keeps coming up.
You can do Mountain Valley spring water. You can do Avian.
Evian. I love Evian.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Tastes good. Fiji?
No.
He refuses to drink any regular water. It has to be specifically approved brands of bottled water. And he tends to project this mindset onto others around him.
Today I went to the dentist and she's like, can you rinse out your mouth? And I'm like, I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
Even the monkey knows. Natural spring water, none of this tap water bullshit, bro.
The monkey was drinking the water, though. It seemed like it was having a good time until you approached it with the gentleness of a thwomp. Be Even monkeys know water is bad. I feel like once again he was inspired by the Taint brothers and Andrew always talking about bottles of water. I mean bottle of water. Bottles of water. Bottles of water. I don't know when or why this mindset started, but maybe this clip has something to do with it.
Hey, your little 13-year-old daughter has acne. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions. And now you put 100 million women in the United States on birth control. It goes to your urine. That estrogen goes into the water. So now you have all these feminized men drinking this tap water.
I guess this explains his and his fellow alpha's fear of water, because the mark of a true alpha is being scared of the basis of pretty much all life. We're not scared of anything. We're all really tough. Except for 71% of the planet. Luke also has a tendency to make up numbers, which isn't a great characteristic to have as a finance expert.
Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine.
Where did 100 million come from? I love making up numbers based on nothing. I like my statistics how I like my hemorrhoids. Extracted from my ass. People who typically use birth control are in the age range of like 15 to 45. It's different for everybody. That age range in the US is only 66 women. 66 million. Not just, there's actually 66 women in the US, and I'm one of them. I'm the best one. And of that number, only about 15% use the pill. So that's less than 10 million. Where did all those extra millions come from? I thought this guy was supposed to know all about millions.
I've been able to capitalize on this digital gold rush. I've been able to generate millions of dollars.
Sure hope this isn't the same math he's using to calculate his net worth. So overall, with assets and investments, I'm probably worth around 20 million. Nice. What about liquid? Where? It's actually totally fine that we haven't learned anything of value yet from these videos because Luke has an online course that he sells.
Now I can tell you, as a matter of fact, that there's people your age making an absolute fucking killing online, whether it's through e-commerce, drop shipping, crypto.
He has an online course that makes him most, if not all of his income. What? Bones, what is happening? Who could have seen this happening? Why didn't you warn us, Bones? It's technically not just courses he's selling. It's actually a club where you get exclusive opportunities to connect with fellow entrepreneurs, which is something you can do on Instagram.
All you have to do is comment the words Capital Club, and I'll send you a private link so that you can tune into this private event.
Do you guys think it's private? Sorry guys, I just didn't catch if it was private or not. Could you guys let me know if it was private or not? Here are some examples of the exclusive connections you can make after giving Luke and his entourage up to $15,000.
What do you guys do?
Full-time trading.
Full-time trading?
Yeah.
What markets?
Forex and commodities.
Where's my commodity? All right, there you go. Connect. All right, doesn't matter. Connect. Connect. Doesn't matter. Connect. Connect.
You'll also receive priceless mentoring like this.
Are you going to the gym every day? No, you're not. Are you sleeping well? No, you're not. I see eye bags under your eyes. So what you need to... Bro, look at me. Look at me. First of all.
Good thing this is inspirational, right? Otherwise, it would just seem like he's making fun of this person's appearance.
I see eye bags under your eyes.
Do you work out? Don't answer. I know you don't. Do you wash your face? No. Your pores are like craters. What am I looking at? I can't tell if I'm looking at skin or the surface of the moon. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I slept with your mom. Okay? Now that we've mastered the financial aspect of alphafication,
Give me a $10 million contract.
let's move on to the physical one by learning from our next alpha, Ashton Hall. He can run very, very fast for undisclosed distances. He can dive into water. He can dive his face into water. Ashton Hall is a daily routine influencer who shows himself throughout the day as he gets ready to go places and then does things at those places. By the way, Chris James is how I learned about this guy because I deleted X from my phone. I couldn't stand to be there or look at it anymore. So everybody say, thank you, Chris James. Thank you. Is he gone? Thank God. That guy has 2 first names. Like, how many do you need? Don't be greedy. Ashton has been getting a lot of attention over this last month for how crazy and unrealistic his routine is. For example, he starts the day by waking up at 3:50 or 3:55 in the morning. And there's really no reason to do that. The sun's not out, so you can't see anything. Businesses aren't open, so you can't go anywhere. The worms aren't even awake, so he can't even get one of those even. I'm a little biased though, because I hate early risers. I don't mean I hate rising early. I mean I hate people who rise early. The people that I know who wake up absurdly early in the morning only do it so they can tell me about it. Obviously, if your schedule demands it, that's different, but I hate when people act like waking up early is a productive achievement in and of itself. You're just waking up at a different time. That doesn't mean that it's a better time, especially if you're like Ashton Hall and went to bed at 7 p.m. Actually sleeping more than most people. He goes to sleep at 7 and then doesn't wake up until 3:50 in the morning. That's almost 9 hours of sleep. Why am I doing so much math in this video? His morning routine video that went super viral says this in the caption: day 191 of the morning routine that changed my life. 3:50 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Sin lives late at night. If you're dealing with a weak mind, bad decisions, or lack of productivity, go to sleep early. Sin lives late at night. It's still night when you wake up. Sin is still around. He says variations of this phrase a lot.
Brother, what do you mean, how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night.
But if your willpower goes away the second the sun goes down, you probably have really weak willpower. You're still the same person no matter what time it is. So if you're making bad decisions, you can still do that during the day. Hey, you want to be in this 70-person orgy with us? There is nothing I'd like more. Sure. Yeah. I can't even begin to express how much I want to do this and how long I've wanted to do this and how much I appreciate you asking me and including me in this. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. I can't do this. But you just said you were gonna— I'm not that person anymore. It was 10 seconds ago. Ashton spends the rest of his mornings doing various things between each round of putting his face into ice water. Dipping his face into ice water is kind of like his checkpoint throughout the day. And he only does it with this specific brand of bottled water. He doesn't use tap water. He doesn't even use tap water to rinse his mouth after brushing his teeth. Luke Belmar is beaming.
I'm not rinsing out my mouth with this tap water.
He's smiling with his teeth that are untainted by regular plain water. The only taint in his mouth is Tristan's. Sometimes Ashton will show himself doing his skincare and hair care routine. Hey, do you want it to grow or not? These two things just canceled each other out. I'm getting mixed signals. He just row gained and then row lost. He also uses Sensodyne toothpaste, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like maybe his teeth would be less sensitive if he didn't constantly expose them to iced water. After Ashton is done waking up in the mornings, he usually goes onto his balcony to drink more water. My favorite part of this is when he squats after finishing his push-ups to drink more water, because the wind moves his pant legs around, but when I first saw it, I just thought his legs were shaking. Yep, just finished doing push-ups for 16 minutes straight. That is actually literally gonna make my legs hurt tomorrow. One of the weird things about Ashton's content is how his wife is included in it. Actually, it doesn't even feel right to use the word included because she's not included. It's just her hands. She doesn't have a name or a face. She's literally just a pair of hands. Usually when other people show up in his videos, they're actually shown. But not her. She's just here to serve. She brings him water to dip his face in, obviously. She serves him his meals, and he doesn't even look at her.
Thank you.
Why does he need someone to bring him food anyway? He's been awake for 5 hours at this point, and he couldn't find time to scramble an egg. He could have just done it here when he stood in place for 4 minutes straight. He could have just stood in front of an oven instead, or a stove. I mean, can you cook eggs in an oven? I don't know. My wife makes them for me. His wife's hands also pick up his messes. They clean up after him. She cuts up his bananas so he doesn't have to eat them the gay way. She even has to dress him sometimes.
Thank you.
The way these are filmed makes it seem like he is a knight preparing for some kind of jousting tournament, and she's a squire. She's just there.
Your chain, sire. I am but a lowly street urchin, and it is my greatest honor to place this adornment upon your regal nape. break a leg, break both, I fucking hate you.
And this is definitely intentional. He definitely wants to come across as if he is basically royalty, with people escorting him places and carrying his stuff for him. He even has his wife draw him a bath.
Thank you.
And it works. He definitely comes across that way. He does seem like he's royalty because he's a little princess. Ashton is also a self-acclaimed fitness coach, so he shows us a lot of his workout routines. And I say self-acclaimed because literally anyone can say they're a fitness coach. You don't have to have any kind of certification to say that. You also don't need any kind of certification to have an app where you sell fitness courses for $20 a month or $90 a year. You can just do that. Fitness coach. Yeah, he's fitness coach into the back of his car. The production quality of his running videos is insane. They have 2 camera rigs set up in 2 different cars so they can drive on either side of him and film him running in super high def. They've got him in slow motion, he's covered in sweat by the end, and you would be too if you ran for less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. He doesn't even run for 10 minutes. He starts running at 7:27 and by 7:36, according to him, he's done running. He's done standing too. He's in the air. He already did 4 minutes of that this morning. He doesn't need to do any more. He spent more time prepping and traveling to this location than he did running at this location. He could have just run down the stairs at his building instead of taking the elevator and saved himself like an hour and a half. Does that even count as a workout at that point? This is more like fleeing. He just briefly fled. He also tends to make a lot of noise during these intense runs. Wait, what's he saying? Guys, he's saying ice. Guys, he's scared of the ice water. That's why he's running away. His teeth can't take it anymore. Oh my god. The hands must be controlling him. They're making him do this. She's not serving him. She's serving torturous villain, baddie, bitch, puppy, slay, mother, The only reason guys like this are able to maintain these routines or waste time talking about what kind of bottled water is best
Fiji? No.
is because they're already rich. They didn't get rich because of these routines. They have these routines because they are rich. They have someone doing their chores for them. They have someone taking their car to get their oil changed. They don't do regular people stuff. They're bored. They've got to do something. Just make sure you're not comparing yourself and the things you're doing to these optimized alphas or anyone online who seems like they have a productively maximized routine. Because first of all, there's no such thing as a perfect routine. We have butt cheeks. It's not that serious. And second of all, they're easy to fake. Even I could fake the perfect routine if I just took everything I've learned from Ashton and Luke today and combined them. And I'm gonna do that. Right now. call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.